Yo, we're live. Hey, everybody. Or as my hat suggests, g'day, mates. For my friend Tom. Hope everybody's doing well. All right, let's see who's in the chat. Probably got the regulars here. We got Leonardo's here. Hello, Leonardo. Good to see you. It's been a while. Klaus is here. Leonardo's saying hello to everybody. We got Hank is here. Mac210. Hello. Everybody's saying hello. Let's see. A little bit early today because I know my good mate Tom in Australia may show up, and it's 1:30 a.m. where he is. So, at James Condon happen everything. What do you mean, Leonardo? Everybody's saying hello, hello. Randy's here. Hello, Randy. Nice weather. Yeah, they were nice here in Connecticut too. It's gonna be a good Easter, I think. Decent weather here. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Not too many people. Most people think I'm starting at 2. I start a little early. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Then I'll throw the link out. Klaus Taylor's here. Hello, Taylor. Mac. Bingo. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, Klaus is cruising. He's actually in Spain. He called Mick this morning from Spain, and I assume he's having a good time. So if you're watching Conker, hope you're having a good time over there. Let's see. I think we're getting there. We're getting toward the bottom. Hey, JP. Hello, Ash. Hope all is well. I think we're getting close to the bottom. Bill Clement. Hello, Bill. Yeah, we're getting tons of sun. Beautiful day today. Absolutely gorgeous day. I sold a snowblower the day before Easter, so that's kind of cool. To a guy I met at work on Thursday, so that's interesting. You never know who you're going to sell to and what time of year you're going to sell stuff. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Getting caught up. Almost there, almost there. Let's see. We got Bill. We got Klaus. Taylor. Let's see. Adam is here. Close. Almost there. Ding, ding, ding. I wonder where John is. If you guys didn't catch it, Riley's birthday today. So those that didn't catch Riley's birthday video, check it out. If someone wants to post a link to Mick's video for Riley's birthday, please do so. You can check it out. Brandon's here. Hello, Brandon. Everybody's saying hello. All right, let's see. I think we are just about caught up. Dave, you're the last one. Let me throw the link out there. And then we'll continue. Control V. There is the link. And we'll go from there. All right. Anybody wants to chime in? I think I have my volume on. Who's first? Hank.
I made it first. All right.
First today. There's Riley's birthday link. Everybody check it out. Give the thumbs up. Oh, Mick is only, I think, 5 or 6 away from 18,000. So those that aren't subscribed to Mick's Mowers yet, subscribe. We got to get them up to 18,000. There's Klaus.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Klaus.
Brandon's going to a tractor show not far from. Oh, it's cool. Say hello to Mower Medic if you see him. Yeah, beautiful day today. Gorgeous day. Who'd have think I would have sold a snowblower the day before Easter? No, like I said, I met the guy at work. He works on where we store our tools, and I needed a tool, and we just started chatting. I ended up selling him a machine years ago when I worked for my last company, and we just started talking. And we started talking about small engines, and he asked me if I had a 2-stage snowblower. And I do. Needless to say, it's up in West Haven now, and I sold his daughter through him. Single stage, I got to get the carburetor rebuilt, but we'll get that this week. And I bought a mini bike from him. He's got a mini bike 5-horse for $50. So we're gonna check that out. I haven't had a mini bike. I don't think I've ever owned a mini bike. I've always played on my friends' mini bikes and fixed all their stuff now. Not like a big guy like me needs a mini bike, but what the hell, right?
I got to see this.
Yeah, well, it was like the fat kid on a mini bike, right? Leonardo. If the grass is tall. No, not yet. Just starting to grow. The onion grass is growing. I actually saw some, what is it? The dandelions, flowered dandelions. I was surprised.
Yeah.
A lot of daffodils, tulips. Tulips are coming up. So there's a lot of stuff going on. We got 19 in the house. Hit the like, everybody. Ray is there. Those that didn't see the posting, there's the link for Riley Boy's birthday message. So check that out. And if you're not subscribed to Mick, please do so. He's only a few away from 18,000. So it'd be nice to get him there at the end of the stream or by the end of the stream. Oh, let's see who else got coming in. Yeah, they do add up. I had 5 in the driveway this morning, so actually 3 are sold. So I got 2 left. So that's not too bad. And those I could store till next year. The first winter, like I even told the guy, I sold it to him for a couple $100. If there was snow on the ground, I could get 400, 500 all day. But you know what? I have no space, so I'd rather have someone take it. That's all. Everybody's saying hello. I'll throw the link back out there. Yeah, Conker's enjoying Spain, according to Mr. Mick. So I don't know if he'll chime in. He was having trouble getting internet.
With the lack of snow this year, I have 2 of them I was going to get rid of last year or this year, and just no snow, so I didn't have any.
Yeah.
I literally had it up for sale the day before the snowstorm, and it was a dud. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I always make a profit. But you know what? I made a friend at work. The guy can help me out when I need tools and all that. So it's always good to make a friend at work. Happy Easter, Robert. The same to you, my friend. Hey, Dick is here, the sniper. The sniper from Birmingham. Hello, Dick. Happy Easter, my friend. I wish I had videoed that trimmer I worked on this morning, but I have the exact same one, just a little newer. It's funny. I ordered the air filter cover, one of those Chinese kits, but it's got the air filter cover in too. The whole kit was like $12. It says delivered tomorrow. Let's see if they deliver on Easter.
Yeah.
You never know with Amazon. They don't care about what day it is.
I don't think they ever close.
Nah.
No.
No, I remember getting a package on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
But especially a Sunday, I think they get paid a little extra to work on Sundays. So we'll see. Everybody's saying hello. Robert, what's the weather like down there in Georgia? It must be nice and warm down there. What's it your way, Henry? How warm is it?
My way, I think it was, let me tell you what it is.
Yeah, say over here.
It was pretty breezy cold. The temperature was warm, but the breeze was cold.
It says 49, but it doesn't feel, it feels
right.
warm. Because it's sunny out, a lot of sun, good sun.
Yeah. I had a heavy jacket on when I was talking to Klaus outside sitting with my cat, Yeah, 49 right now. Feels like 44.
It topped here at about 56 today.
That's not bad.
But like with you, Hank, not a cloud in the sky, sunshine, and in the sun it was nice, but the wind is still a little chilly.
Yeah.
Let's see. It only shows 17.9 on Mix, but I know he said it was like 995 or something. It was pretty close.
Yeah, 995.
Yeah. How come it shows 17.9? You can't see the exact amount?
Nope.
Let's see. On the phone, maybe you can't.
Oh, maybe on the phone. Okay.
Okay. No, I think it depends on. It starts jumping in thousands at some point.
Yeah, 45. Yeah, 45, 50. That's what it is here.
Yeah. On the phone, it shows only 17.9. But
Yeah. Yeah, he texted me before, or he was on the WhatsApp saying it was like 995 or 996. He's close. 70s in Texas, 55 in Michigan. Yeah, spring is here, so we'll see. Easter tomorrow. I tell you, it's gonna be a nice Easter. Should be.
It says the same thing here, 17.9 on the computer. So it's the same.
Yeah, we'll see. If it goes to the magic 18K, someone chime in.
Yep. Will do.
Oh, I was hoping Tom would be here. That's why I went on a little early, figuring he might be up, but who knows?
Probably stuffed himself and fell asleep.
I tell you, he eats 6-7 times a day.
Yeah.
Too much pasta.
Well, he
80s in Kansas. Holy crap, that's warm, Dave. Wow. Oh. Yeah, this time of year, I always think of Kansas because usually around Easter time was when they would play The Wizard of Oz every year on TV.
Yeah.
What do we got, Leonardo? Easton, Massachusetts. I'm in Connecticut, Leonardo. Massachusetts is up one state. It borders us. So we've got Massachusetts is straight up above us. Eastern Massachusetts, that's like Boston. You go eastern side. 45 in the UK. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, Dick is saying hello. Hope everything's good. What's the weather like in Birmingham, Dick? Wet, dry? I think most of the UK is pretty dry right now.
it's always warm up there at Dick's place because he's wearing shorts every day.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, he's like what is it? The golf course guy with Bill Murray and Caddyshack.
Yeah. He's always in shorts.
Yeah. Dick, we got to see you do some more reel mower sharpening. I want to see that machine. Saying hello. Oh. Sunny all day. Control V, throw the link back out there. Yeah, I hope
Sorry.
tomorrow, because if it shows up tomorrow, I can bring in those 2 streamers and get paid.
Getting paid, that's always nice.
Well, you know, I think I'm gonna do a video showing the last of his 3 streamers that I have is almost exactly the same as the second one, except it's a newer model. It's orange, it's not gray, but it's got the same rotary carburetor. And people don't realize, as long as you melt and take out those black plugs, it's fully adjustable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they actually adjust wonderfully. When I did the one this morning, a quarter turn on the low and about a half a turn on the high, thing ran great. You heard it, Klaus. It was running good.
Yeah. It was a 1-start pull and it ran great.
Yeah, so nothing wrong with that. I went through half a can of brake
One pull
cleaned it off, so that wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
But oh man. Let's see. Is he still at 17.9? He's still at 17.9. So, well, if he changes, he changes. But we got to get Mick up to 18K. But I don't know who would be on this stream that isn't already subscribed to Mick. So we'll see. Maybe one of my subscribers.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I
Oh,
see a solicitor walking back and forth here.
Jehovah's or insurance? Or
No. A single guy. He
dressed
just
in a nice suit.
No, he's in a white hat and jacket.
I know this time of year, like the marching bands and all that stuff start
Yeah.
going around. Well, hey, Girl Scout cookies. We got about 10 boxes on our counter right now, even though I can't eat them. They're sitting there. It's amazing how small the boxes get and how the price just keeps going up.
Yeah.
But nothing beats Girl Scout cookies. That's how you know it's Easter, because everybody gives up cookies for Lent and all that cake. Then Easter Sunday, boom, you break out all the sweets.
Yeah.
Do people even do that nowadays? Do people give up stuff for Lent anymore?
No, I don't think so. It used to be good Fridays were no meat and all that.
Well, Wednesdays and Fridays, if you're really devout. Wednesdays and Fridays, starting with Ash Wednesday, Wednesdays and Fridays, no meat. And then on Easter Sunday, or my wife would give up cake. I mean, yeah, she'd give up cake, but then she would eat muffins. I'm like, it's cake. No, it's a muffin. It's cake.
Well, it's not spelled cake. It's spelled muffin.
So Yeah.
I'm with Valerie there. Absolutely.
Mm. Oh, hey, Stella, who is working
Stella.
on the production of Les Mis down at the theater.
Hi, Stella.
She says it's a miserable production. I agree.
Yeah. Well.
How's the costumes, Stella? Good costumes for that show? Yeah, but Les Miserables, aren't they all in rags and stuff? Isn't it about like poverty and all that?
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's saying hello. There's the link. But
How many we got in here tonight? 20.
Like,
That's not a lot.
No, it's still early though. Usually I said 2:00 unless people checked out my community page.
Yeah, they're all going to say, I'm late.
Oh, there's Pete. Hey, Pete. How you doing?
Where's
Dolly,
Pete?
hello. How are you?
Where was Pete?
Oh, somebody's in the basement. Who's in the basement? Ah, Uncle Brucey. Hey, Bruce.
Hey.
Oh, you mute, Bruce. You're muted. You're still muted. All right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh. You know these beginners, you know.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
What the heck is going on there?
I don't know. Looks like
Something.
Brucey's having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Garden Tractor Boy, Joseph, how are you, my friend? Uh-oh, the king is here. What's going on?
Oh,
He's gone. What
another beginner.
That's anyone that doesn't know Garden Tractor Boy, that's Joseph over in the UK that restores garden tractors. So welcome, Joseph. Good to see you.
Yeah, you're right, Bill. So max headroom.
Oh, let's see. We lost. Now we lost.
We lost Bruce.
Oh,
We lost Mick too, right?
Mick's trying. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Where are you at, Mick? 1799 up.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, love.
Hello.
How many you need, Mick? Where are you?
Three.
Here's the solicitor. Gotta go. Oh, what?
Gotta go chase him away. That's what's nice about having a dog. You send the dog to the door.
Dong, dong.
Did Hank just say the solicitor's here?
His solicitor.
You in trouble?
It's
Not
probably
yet.
selling cookies or looking for money for something.
Yeah.
It's that time of year. Usually the local high school band, trying to fund their trips and stuff like that.
Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah. How you doing? What are you selling? Come on the stream with me.
Come
I can
on,
just hear
sit
Hank.
down.
You better make this important. I got out of my chair. Everybody, where's Brucey? We got to get Brucey back on. He's having technical difficulties.
Bruce and technical difficulties don't go in the same conversation.
I know.
Yeah, but he was all flashy picture or something, like bad connection thing.
It gets like that.
Oh, no, Leonardo, he didn't order a pizza. This guy has nothing in his hand.
Who?
Hank. Hey, someone's saying happy birthday to Riley.
He's just gone to bed. He's just this second gone to bed. Early. I wonder why he's got to bed early.
Big day. Well, tomorrow will be even more fun, right, Mick, with the Easter egg hunt and all that stuff?
Tomorrow is actually his birthday.
Oh, is it tomorrow? Oh, Easter Sunday. Oh, good.
No, 9th.
Was it Easter when he was born?
No.
Yeah.
It varies.
Okay. Oh, Brucey, come on, buddy, come back. He must be selling something good because Hank's still at the door. Can anyone hear what he's selling? I can't hear.
No.
That man don't get out of the chair for no reason.
I'm telling you. Well, usually they're selling something, or it's a Jehovah Witness or something like that.
Well, Jehovah's is, yeah.
But I asked him. I said, "Are they dressed in a nice suit? Because the Jehovah's always have nice suits on."
They couldn't teach.
Or the Latter-day Saints. They do too.
They couldn't teach anything about God to Henry. He was there.
Yeah, he knew him personally.
He lived down the road, bloke in the barn.
I love pizza, Leonardo. It's just my diet isn't. It's not akin to my diet.
I love pizza, but pizza hates me.
Mm. Oh, this morning my breakfast hated me. Holy crap, that was something.
Yeah, Ken. I know, Ken. We had it in stereo.
Did you? Sure. Yeah, but if you had smell-o-vision, you would have been like, ah.
It was I like the panic in the voice talking to your son. You gotta hurry up. You gotta hurry up, son.
Mick, it almost gave me the one cheek sneak. I almost had.
I'm touching daylight here. Come on, let's go.
Nick, I'm telling you, Nick, you need to hurry up, man.
Al had the Jehovah's today. Did they leave a copy of the Watchtower? My grandmother was Jehovah. It was funny because when they would come by, I'd just say, "Oh, my grandma's Jehovah. Here, I got the latest copy. I'm one step ahead of you." Then they'd leave.
Yeah.
Another star from Canada.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Here we go. The Canada again.
yes, another one. Look at this.
Somebody put me up on the top row, out the way of his Canadian fools.
Oh, I gotta be next to this guy with all the hair.
Hey,
Stick me up here, Ken, out the way somewhere.
Not down here.
Everybody says hello. Yeah, I was smart. He sent the wife to the door. There you go.
Yeah, I never
send pop out, and then I'm in, guys.
I never send the wife to the door because I feel sorry for the guys if they have to. So I always go and I run interference. Let me help you. No, we don't want to buy anything.
No, my wife will go to the door with her wallet.
Please go away, or I will get the other one.
Hey, that was a really good. Sorry, I interrupted you, Klaus.
No problem.
Excellent video for Riley yesterday, there, Mick.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a beauty.
Got my heart going.
Right.
He's getting
Did Riley actually
he
get
even
twice?
pointed to the imaginary places where you put in subscribe, click, and do all that stuff. Like he pointed to it. That was cute. And he can read a bit.
Yeah. It's only from memory, Bruce, but he's picking it up.
Okay.
Did you take him for his toys?
Hey,
Did you take him for his toys?
not yet. Tomorrow is his actual birthday. Oh, sorry. Yeah. The money he got. Yeah, that's been spent. He spent that in half an hour doing that video.
Hey, what did he do when Taro got on there?
He went absolutely bonkers, like you'd expect him to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah. Bruce, your singing is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And my voice is really weak since I got home from the tropical area.
That'd be the alcohol.
Yeah, or lack thereof.
Yeah, lack thereof.
Mick, enlighten me, Mick. What is the Mary Celeste?
It's both.
Okay. Like the Queen Mary or something?
Wasn't the Mary Celeste a pirate ship? I think it did sink.
Oh, is it?
I think. I might be wrong.
You said he was in Spain, right, Mick? Spain?
I think so.
Yeah. Huh.
It was hard to tell. He was sort of drunk in the street.
Oh, not Conker.
Is that
The wife left him alone, right?
well? The last words I got from him were, he was talking to his wife saying, "Will you go shopping and I'll have another beer here with Mick?" And that's the last I heard.
Tom is here. Hello, Tom.
So, yeah, I won't say anything. Stop. I was going to babble on about something and I realized I better not.
How's it being back, Bruce?
You know what? We still got a foot of snow in the backyard, and I keep turning the house up to 22.5 Celsius, which is quite warm.
Yeah, that is warm.
And Trudy comes home and she turns it back down to 20 or 20 and a half. And I'm going, I'll pay the bill. I'm frozen.
Hey, Tom
Hey,
from
Tom.
Australia's here. Tom, I got the hat on. I got the hat on. Good eye, mate. Good eye.
What did Michael Roberts say? Just think Ken it was an American boat or something? I don't know.
A ghost ship with no crew.
The
Yeah, I think
Merciless
that's
was
what it
found
is.
drifting near the Azores, completely without a crew.
Ooh.
That was a sailing ship. I think
Yeah,
it
it floated around for years or something with nobody on board.
Yeah.
Huh.
I gotta be right back. I'm gonna give you a Canadian salute, Wayne. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What's that mean? You gotta go to the bathroom?
No, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Don't know. This Canadian salute may be banned on YouTube.
Uh-oh. That's all right. Supposedly, they only listen to the first few minutes.
Everybody see Kid Rock blowing up the Bud Light beer cases with the
Yeah.
machine gun?
Yeah.
Who's Kid Rock?
Kid, you don't know who Kid Rock is?
No.
Riley Boy likely knows.
He's a Michigan rock star.
Yeah.
All right.
In fact, wasn't he
Right.
dating Pamela Lee for a while?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, I know who he is. Yeah, I know.
Hello, John.
Hi, John.
Hey, John.
All right. Bruce got the plaid on.
All righty.
My favorite color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we got to go get the suspenders, Bruce.
Well, if I had my overalls on, it would look fine.
I like plaid shirts.
I do too. They're warm and they breathe.
Yeah.
They're actually not that hot on a warm day, and they're warm on a cold day.
And they're great for cutting timber in.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I works all night and I drinks all day. And they're dressed in ladies' panties.
A Victor two-stroke. Oh, interesting.
So, Kenny, I was kind of surprised. You work like you don't have to work every day.
Well, our shop is open 24/7, 365. But what happens is I have to work minimum of 80 hours in a 9-day period. So I get every other Friday off. But when I have vendors or contractors in, like this week and last week, I've been working 10, 11, 12-hour days because I have people.
Yeah, same to you.
It wasn't me.
Me.
Not me.
No, Hank's blowing his nose.
Well,
Yeah, or something blue. What did you, Hank? What did you buy?
Break.
They're trying to sell me solar heat. I mean, solar, electricity.
Yeah.
Ah.
What do you say?
I say,
Stick it where the sun don't shine.
not yet. Well,
Keep sticking
I'm not
until it
interested.
shines again.
I'm not interested in panels, those thick panels that put on the roof and all
Yeah,
that.
the ones that lose 5% efficiency every year.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're coming up with brand new roofing panels that look like roofing panels,
Yeah.
or rolling out like a roll of solar panels and batteries now.
Yeah.
Into free options,
Free.
Yeah. Well,
Nothing free.
I know.
mean, what's the time on return on investment on that? It'd take you 10, 15 years?
You pay nothing from day one.
That's
Hank,
cheap.
you froze.
Oh, am I froze?
Yeah.
Yep.
We hear you. We
hear
can hear
you.
you talking.
That happened last time too. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Let me go into settings and
Trouble is temporary. Do not adjust your set.
It's that electrical company. They've hacked you.
Yeah, they
Well,
are
that's
plugged you into that free electricity. Hank.
We've
Maybe
just had a
it's
whole
already
bunch-
on solar power.
We've just had a whole bunch of scams in Canada where people come to the front door and they sell you a bunch of crap, and then they overbill you, and then they put a second lien or a lien on your home.
Yeah.
And you can, for poor people that don't, that their only possession might be their home, they could lose it.
Yeah.
Hey, Dougie.
Okay. Am I still
Pip.
on?
You look like a dog.
Hey.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
good.
good, Hank. You're good, Hank. Yeah.
If you're old like me or older, do not sign anything unless your kids look at it or a lawyer.
Or even then, don't do it.
Don't
Mick,
sign
how
anything.
What's
Geez,
that?
Dad, you don't own the house anymore. We do.
I want to know who has it on there and how they're doing before I do anything,
I have solar panels on mine, and it all depends what system you go for, whether or not you pay it back into the grid or whether you store your own is a big difference.
Right.
Mick, wasn't that on your house when you bought it?
Yes, it was, Ken. So we pay ours back, or we send ours back to the grid because the amount we get per unit is quite good, or it's actually one of the best contracts there are about. It's quite an old contract, so we get 50p a unit when we pay it back. So we can earn anywhere from about 250 to about £500 a month payback. So in the summer months, theoretically do pay the winter months.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't think the sun shone much in the UK.
If I bend over enough, Wayne, you can see it from your end.
Well, I thought I caught a little bit of that in the last video.
I do it especially for you, sweetheart.
Buddy,
Right,
I thought I was watching a plumber. Honest to God.
I'm just showing you where you can park your bike.
Oh boy.
Good one, Mick.
What was that Tom was saying about Victor lawnmowers, Kenny? Mick, do you like Victor two-stroke mowers? No. Because the carburetors suck. They're noisy, gnarly, aggressively built machine, very similar to Klaus's new lift table.
So don't hold back, Mick. Tell us exactly what you think.
Yeah.
They are. They're just gnarly. It's a bit like, I think two Australians probably just got drunk one night and decided to put a chainsaw on a lawnmower deck and go, yeah, that kind of works. We just sell that. Right.
You guys will like this one. The other day we got in a 2013 snowblower, a Cub Cadet, never been serviced, so we did a full service on it. Pulled out the plug, and the thing fired up. It fired up and ran smooth.
Don't say it. Don't.
I'm telling you, it was a torch. It was a torch 6.
I think if they'll work for 5 hours, they'll work for a while.
But it was so rough.
No, you're down in the basement now, just about.
2013, boys.
Yeah.
Without any service. So, like, well, listen, according to you guys, at least they made one good one.
There you go.
Maybe the older ones are better.
Maybe it was a misprint.
Not possible, Wayne. They're shocking.
I think your dog Mick found that good one that's in the grass.
Yeah. Note to self: when you throw torch spark plugs across the lawn, always remember 5 years later you're going to buy a dog that goes and picks them up.
Yeah.
Or your lawnmower will pick it up and you'll have to redo your blade.
Or you just hope you don't shoot it into the window.
But I was looking at a lawnmower for sale yesterday. It's a Masport, which generally they used to come out of New Zealand, but I think they come out of other places now. They have a mulching facility to a degree.
Hey, sellers.
But it also has a chipping function on this mower. So they actually are encouraging you to put branches through a hole in the deck. So the blade, Bruce, I know, so the blade chips it.
This is a new model?
It's not that old. It's not that old.
Because we can order those through Power Source in Mississauga.
Yeah.
We can order the Massports through Briggs and Stratton dealer.
I've been to Mississauga. I went to an SAP course there.
Oh,
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
yeah. Software application for large businesses.
Yeah.
I know they do. I know they do have
Don't know anything about it.
a slightly thicker crankshaft on those, Wayne, on those Massports. They have the thicker crankshaft, but even so, sticking a branch down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mississauga, that's Ontario, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's about an hour away from where we live.
Yeah, we went up there to learn how to use the SAP system.
Which part of it?
Inventory, actually. Inventory and labor. Inventory.
I
and
hope
labor.
you said SAPs, not SATs.
Yeah, SAP.
And then anybody involved in SAP gets freaked out when you call it SAP.
Yeah.
We that's hey,
They don't like that.
that's all we call it, Bruce. Just like when I worked for FAG Bearing, you couldn't call it FAG. You had to
Well,
call
no,
it.
you couldn't.
Oh.
Hank froze up again. Yeah.
Yep.
No, he's just asleep. Leave him be.
Oh, there you go. Michael Roberts got some good advice.
No, Mick. The hole you put the is to see if the blade is turning. No. It's weird. It's actually got a plunger. So you take the plunger out. Take the plunger out, and you put your twigs in, and you can actually then push the twigs in with a plunger.
Well, actually, it's quite a good idea.
Is it a chipper shredder thing or just part of the mower?
It's a lawnmower. You just put in a branch in where the blade spins.
Well,
No,
what I
but
usually do is
does
if
it
I
have a
come
shoot,
across
though? It actually has a Or what?
if I come across a small branch from the poplar tree or something, I'll just chuck it in front of the mower, and it just goes, and you just keep going. Small branch, right?
Oh, Hank's woken up. All right, Hank, you awake?
Hey, yeah, is it working or what?
Yeah. You're okay now.
We just assumed you dropped off.
I don't know what's going on here.
Have another little grandpa nap, Hank. Have another little one.
Yeah, make sure the people that came to your door didn't start disconnecting your electricity already.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah.
You're running on batteries.
Yeah.
But Hank, there's still a lag between your voice and your video.
Really?
How about mine? Good.
You're good.
Mine good.
You're
Yeah.
good. You're good.
Yeah, you guys got good internet up in Canada.
No, sometimes I've got a lag between when I'm saying to when you're hearing it.
Can't hear you, Wayne. You're breaking up a bit, mate.
Yeah, I got you, Mick.
Wait, I'll put you closer. Hold on. There you go.
Hold on.
Yeah, now you can hear better.
That could all be it.
Okay.
Joe.
A lot of battery operated mowers going for sale.
I was at the dealer this morning when we were talking. I was showing them the different ones, but holy crap, the money, the price.
Yeah. Well, you know, I was at a local Echo dealer last weekend, and they just got in the new Echo. I showed them that the push mower, the electric push mower. No, both of these were self-propelled, and they really didn't have battery operated. I think they were. I don't know if this is right. They might have been 56 volts. I'm not too sure if that's right, but I know the one was priced at 685 Canadian plus 13% tax.
Wow.
And the other one was about $200 more plus tax. That included battery, charger, the mower. So really, it didn't look like a bad price. And then I started researching, and it's exactly the same as the Greenworks.
Oh, really?
Greenworks has a metal or aluminum transmission casing, and the Echo supposedly has plastic.
The one that I saw, the deck was kind of flimsy, stamped steel.
Yeah, they're not very thick. None of them are.
Yeah. Hey, happy birthday, Dolly.
Happy birthday.
To you.
Happy birthday.
To you.
Happy
birthday, dear.
Dear Dolly.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
That's the best we can do, Dolly. Sorry.
That's it.
Yeah.
We'll be here all week.
So do you think that because the electrics are so expensive, us poor guys that fix gas engines are gonna make a little bit more money in the next few years because people are gonna try and keep the old ones running? I'm
I
hoping.
I know for a fact that
This is in the basement.
shops here are closing left and right.
Mm,
Yeah, they are.
that could help us
Yeah, good, but it's still
because they
it's,
can't charge $110 an hour,
No.
but we can charge 30 and survive.
but it's I find it quite disturbing actually.
What do
We
you
just
find
had
disturbing?
We just had a reinstatement of our carbon tax in Canada,
Yeah.
and instead of making existing energy more expensive, because there's such an inflationary thing happening, why don't they make the stuff for your solar panels and green stuff less expensive to compete?
Bruce Pender for Prime Minister.
There we go.
That's
Hey.
the first.
Can you imagine?
You know what? That's likely the smartest thing anybody in the government came up with, Bruce. You just did it. You should you should write him a letter.
Well, I did see it on Poilievre's commercial the other day.
Yeah.
And I'm not affiliated with anybody politically. I hate them all right now.
The one where he was pumping the gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and saying the carbon tax is increasing.
Yeah, that's where I got that
Yeah,
from.
and the trucking and the cost of food and everything. Yeah, good commercial.
And I'm not a conservative or a liberal we have three parties here, or a Labor Party, I guess if you call it, but I'm not any one of them. But that got my attention.
Well, for the world to go green, there's not enough electricity being produced for what they want to do.
There is in the UK, Wayne. We're just powering up old coal mines to do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
Yeah.
in our city,
Exactly right, Mick.
Okay, so it's Easter, right? This weekend, everybody's got a ham or a turkey in the oven, and they tell you to not use other appliances during the heavy cooking hours. So what are you going to do? If somebody shows up in an electric car and their battery's dead, you got to plug it in. And if we get too many of these, the grid's going to be red hot, blah, blah, blah. We've talked about this before.
I was just talking to the solar guy. He says all these solar houses that they have panels in are going to have to add panels if they get a solar car. I mean,
Exactly.
a battery-powered car.
Mm.
All right?
Half of my neighbors have them. They're plugged in all night long.
Yeah.
I'm just going to buy myself probably 10 or 15 generators and just sit in a car park and just charge people's Teslas up with generators.
Wait, so you're going to put gas in an engine to make electricity to charge something?
Hey,
It's what our government wants to. Our government wants to be more.
We've got
Our
recharging
government wants
stations
to be more
with diesel
diverse.
engines. We've got recharging stations with diesel engines in them.
Yeah, makes no sense.
Lewis.
Now, I think the small engine repair business for fuel operated equipment is going to be around for some time.
Oh yeah.
I think I'll be dead before it ends.
I don't think you're ever going to die, Wayne. To be honest, I think you're actually a robot from outer space.
Well, I could be one of that. You guys have heard of Chat GPT? The
Yeah.
AI?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
like I'm likely generated from that program, and you really can't tell the difference.
Well, I think what's happening with Henry at the moment is his battery short circuited and he's just been shut off again.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop typing in the chat because that seems like when it happens.
I don't know, Hank. You look kind of asleep to me. Yep.
Yeah.
You don't look very happy asleep.
Are you moving in your own screen, Hank?
Am I on what?
Can you see yourself move?
Yeah, I can see myself.
Huh? You're stiff as a board right now.
Really? How about
Yeah.
now?
Oh, you're back.
There you're back.
Yeah. See, anytime I type into the chat,
You're spending too much money on internet stuff. You got to just go get something cheap.
Yeah.
Good job.
So, everybody on the chat, hi. I'm not typing no more in there.
You are so arrogant, Hank.
I'm just gonna talk. Hopefully,
I've had one or two people contact me this weekend asking if I got any battery powered equipment for sale. I must admit. So
Really?
I've had that question. Yes.
yeah, so I think there was a call for it, but from what I'm seeing in the home user grade stores, Man, you got to part with some serious money to even get a mower. It's even like Mountfield Steger. You know, they're wanting £350-400 a machine. You know, and
Yeah.
Lidl's are still selling
Yeah,
lawnmowers.
that's like $600
Lidl's are
for
still
us.
selling Chondas for like 74 quid. We can still get them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the cheapest electric this morning at the dealer was $500.
Yeah, no one's going to pay that.
And it's not even self-propelled. Push.
No.
Mm-hmm. That's
The
US.
battery.
700 Canadian.
Yeah, the 60-volt Toro battery is almost $400.
You see, what we could do, we could all take a leaf out of Mr. Briggs's book and convert all our petrol engines to gas.
Okay,
But of course, we're still waiting on a video for that.
Yeah, close. He just left. He just left. Oh, Lordy. I got a dead battery on my Kawasaki electric drill. And I'm kind of PO'd because there's nothing wrong with the drill.
Can you not hot wire the battery, Bruce? Sometimes the memory goes on those, and just by hot wiring for 3 or 4 seconds, you can boost them back up.
Hot wiring them to what though? One like it?
So another like D-Walt or something battery.
Another 20-volt supply.
Yeah,
that's a thought.
Just put a loop on it, but when it starts to smoke, take it off.
Yeah.
What's that? Jump starting?
Yeah. Just a little jump start.
I've even heard where you can take your MIG welder and go and just touch it onto the terminal, but that seems extreme. Excuse me.
I wouldn't do that.
Are the batteries discontinued?
Yeah, they're old green Kawasaki's.
You can buy adapters.
Yeah, it's true. I don't have any extra batteries though.
But they're probably like 30 Canadian dollars, and you being a tight ass don't want to pay that. So
that's way up there.
Haven't you got one of them ones go like that, Bruce?
I do.
Right, just use that.
Swivel.
Pardon?
A swivel.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
That's what I used before we had electrics. Oh, it's Miller time. So we're having the family in for supper tonight, so I may have to exit and help my wife make supper.
What do you have, Bruce?
We're having a big honey ham with scalloped potatoes, salad, and something else.
Yeah,
sounds good, huh?
I like the something else.
Probably a dessert of some sort. I'm not a dessert eater.
Well,
you can send all your desserts this way.
I know, yeah. You got to have a vice of some sort.
Yeah, my mom's doing hers today after this.
Sorry, Kenny.
No, so my mother wanted to do hers today, so after this ends, I got to go over there.
It's only 20 after 12 here, close. It's a little early for me.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
William, yes, I can see you. The first time. Usually I can't see you, William. This time I can.
Yeah.
I can't stop long because I've got to go and lock the shed up. Mrs. P wants to watch a movie, and it's my night to get tied up. I don't want to miss it, so I'll Hank, behave. Well, that's not that. She's bought a new nylon rope. It looks quite good, so I'll get and have a go at that. So I should see you guys and girls on the flip side.
See you, man. Thanks for showing up.
Take care, Mick.
See you, Mick.
Oh boy.
I can't get out of here. I'll put the screen on two.
Move it to the bedroom, Mick.
Hit the red button. Hit the red button.
No, I'm not leaving the camera on, Wayne, because Hank has
to the bedroom. We'll give you a attaboy, Mick.
I can't, Wayne. I would, but Hank has a heart condition, and I know what'll happen. I'm not doing it.
His battery only lasts 6 seconds.
Oh boy. Yeah, we'll root for him. Hey, there you go. Hey, hit it again.
My wife asked me, what do I go on these live streams for? I said, it's the best laugh I get all week.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, you have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to keep it clean till you can.
Yep.
As long as we keep Stella out of it, right?
She's watching. Are you
She's
at work?
not-
Are you at work,
It's not
Stella?
Stella that starts it. It's you guys.
Are you at work, Stella?
Yeah,
is-
she's at work.
yeah,
Yeah.
she had a show,
No.
Les Miserables.
Oh. Jean Valjean.
Mm.
So Bruce, you put me through a lot of pain with putting those tires on that
Yeah.
Honda wheel, man.
I know.
My fingers were hurting.
When I had that one with the stiff one, I must have had 6 clamps on that thing and 2 bars, and then I got my big tire irons out, and it looked like a porcupine, but I finally got it.
I think the
Those
last
are short-
video I did on changing the front tires on the tractor, I never posted the video because all you could hear was huffing and puffing and swearing.
Yeah. Well, I had a couple comments on why didn't you just, put a used one on? And I go, those are such good old lawnmowers. You don't find many parts for them anywhere because
No.
most of them are still running.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
for those that don't know, it's a Honda 214A, the old silver muffler chrome handlebar one.
Yeah. I commented on somebody's channel that I had a Honda that I bought used for $300, almost 30, I think it was 27 years ago. And I paid $300 for it
It's a lot of money.
for a self-propelled mower from a good friend, that did small engine repair back in the day. And I sold it 27 years later for a $50 loss.
Yeah.
And it's still running.
And you
The guy
used it for
he
27
brings
years.
it here for a service.
Ben's workshop. How you doing, big guy? I'm not typing in a typer.
No,
I'm
Hank will
just gonna
freeze up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see if we need help bringing in groceries. Every man has to do that. We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Donny Boy's resurrection of an old Honda
Yeah.
generator?
Yeah. It worked.
I mean, those Hondas, you can't beat that. You can't.
And
beat that.
he asked if anybody knew what year it was. Now I found a manual, but it was an EG 1000, not with I forget what letter he had on the end of his. And I said that manual was made in 1977.
I bet you James Condon would know.
Yeah, he would definitely know.
Yeah.
He's
But that
worked on
thing
some of
was-
the older ones from the late 60s, early 70s.
That thing ran so smooth, eh? And it
Mm.
sat all those years, 20 years, I think he said. And it likely never got fogged or had oil set in the cylinder.
Mm.
But it must have been a dry environment for it not to rust.
Yeah.
What was that?
Otherwise,
The
I mean,
GX?
if it's been moist, the generator would have cooked out too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it a GX 100 motor? What was that?
Was it a GV?
I think it was I think he
G?
said it was like a 100 or a 110.
Yeah. But even the inside the gas tank was
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice.
Hmm.
But it stunk, he said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that smell when you get it on
Oh,
your
it's
hands.
bad.
Oof.
Yeah, don't get it on your hands because it don't come off.
No.
Oh, I got to plug in. I just got a low battery indicator.
I was wondering if I could find it here.
You're not using your Chromebook there, Ken, are you?
No, that thing, you kidding? That'd be dead by now.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Actually, no, the Chromebook's great on battery.
And he froze.
Just froze. Oh,
I can tell because my screen just got dim. Whenever the battery's got low, the screen dims into power saving mode. Oh, let's see.
so Jake made a call to Hamilton, Ontario. A guy in Marketplace advertised the stainless steel MTD self-propelled mower for sale with the stainless steel deck made
Really?
in 1978. So we're
Yeah.
trying to buy it. He wants 150 for it. Hopefully he's still got it.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, man. Yeah, do a video, Joe. That'd be a good video.
Yeah, that'd be a good video.
20 years older. That's still When I see something that's 20 years old, it's almost like new, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So when you get older, 20 years isn't that off, right?
No. Just look, 20 years. I might not be here.
Yeah, time's going by fast.
The crankcase was full of oil.
Although my mom's 97 and still got all her wits about her.
And my dad, too.
Yeah.
Hey, God bless.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They say half of it's in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to
Hey,
keep using your head.
One of my good friends who taught me small engines years ago, Myron, he's a good friend of mine. He'll be 93 next week. And he acts like he's 33.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. He's got
let's see. Happy Easter, Lewis.
Hey, Brock, take care. Happy Easter.
On the Audi, which Audi? The TT? Why would it need vacuum pump for what?
Was that the hairdresser one?
That's the only Audi I think he has. He's got that Cabriolet, but it's a VW. 30-weight non-detergent. Ooh.
That was for.
Hey, Scott Keller's in.
Yep.
Start next part next week. Oh, for that deck. Yeah, Timmy's working on a mower deck.
What, the bolts all broke when he tried to take the motor off?
I think so. Yeah, I think they snapped or something. Yeah.
There, I'm up 4,000 brownie points, guys.
All righty.
Good.
You ate 4,000 brownies?
No, I'm up 4,000 points.
Bruce Bucks.
Yeah.
Bruce Bucks.
Yeah, John at Turning Wrenches and I were just having a conversation about removing engines off of mowers, and I said, you always get two come out and one is seized. But I think I've only had to drill out in 9 years. I think I've only had to drill out one, because normally PB blaster a couple of times and then heat on the aluminum with a torch. One or two tries with the heat on the torch and quenching it with PB blaster again, and then it starts to move.
And sometimes I tighten them up before I take them out, and that cracks it.
That's what I was going to say. Up a little, down a little. Up a little, down a little.
Okay, that's
I tell you,
that's experience talking there, eh?
Yeah.
I like that shake and brake tool though. That works pretty good.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes you forget about things like that, and you fight your way through it, and you get it all done, and you think, oh yeah, I could have done this. And then you read your comments on the video, and it's like everybody's telling you what to do, you know.
Or I could just take out my half-inch Milwaukee. Snap, 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 snap.
Yeah, snap them all.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Even the 3/8 one that only has two different settings. Number 2 will break one off.
Yeah.
I don't have a electric one. I'm still on air on that. But I know it so well, you know. It's like I just feel.
Wish list.
Brucey, how's the chainsaw coming? The big one.
You know, I just finished the carburetor on it, and it's going to be out on Tuesday. It's a big carburetor, like it's a 3-horsepower chainsaw. So, and then I'm going to assemble it next Friday. And I just finished the carburetor, honest to God. So
that's the one you're painting up.
Yeah, it's painted, and I'm assembling now.
I saw a road test on those TTs a little while ago. They said they're pretty peppy.
Hmm?
I'm looking forward to the day when I fire up that chainsaw for the first time with a good carburetor, with good fuel draw, with no seals leaking, and setting the screws and seeing how she runs. I'll have to have 3 sets of earphones on or plugs or something that's loud.
Yeah.
I didn't have any.
You start it up and you run it, you cut a little bit, and then it goes right back up on the shelf.
Yeah, it's a wall hanger.
Yeah, I didn't have any 2-stroke mix today, so I end up using a little bit of that that aspen fuel. I tell you, started right.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
It should.
It's good.
Hey,
Has
on this
a
old
different smell.
It's just
this it was made in '66.
yeah.
If I use a modern oil, what do you think my mixture should be? I know some guys are saying 50-1, but I can't do that on a
32.
58-year-old.
32 should be good.
32.
I'd use 32.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're
You
just
notice
lean
the
for it.
difference in the smell when it's running, Kenny, with the aspen when it's fired up.
Oh yeah, but it's not as potent of a smell. It's a lot
Yeah.
less pungent.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Jake fired up the one when he was doing his video, and he said it almost smells like a racing fuel burning.
Yeah, yeah.
It
does,
is
'cause,
a
the alkylate
it is
got
a
a weird,
racing
weird smell.
it is a racing fuel. It's
Yeah.
just dropped down a little bit in octane.
Yeah.
When I had my
Mr.
when I
Clem,
had my heater out on the desk there, Wayne, you asked me what was in that jar. Was
Oh,
that
I
you?
thought you were going to spill the gas.
I thought I was gonna. Yeah, I know. And you only see that stuff when you're doing the video, right? It's like, oh no, there's like, it was like a solvent. It wasn't gas, but still
Yeah.
not good.
Well, I've seen you spill a few.
Yeah.
No.
well, he's got the cleanest shop floor in town,
Yeah.
degreased and all.
Whenever I use my mop to wipe the gas up, the mop goes outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John's on the campaign
Big
trail.
John.
Was that the first time we met, Lisa, on the little club there? I've never seen her picture before.
Oh,
Lisa.
Could be.
Yeah.
no, she'd come in and said hi a couple of times on.
Oh,
Yeah, a few
yeah.
times.
She has walked by. That's right.
She walks by and gives John a little slap.
She's had a rough week.
Oh yeah, that
We don't
was
want-
hearing about kids.
John,
that's not good.
it's not that expensive over here. It's only about £22 for a 5-liter jug. I know, Bruce. Settle down.
See, around here, the
Settle down.
closest to me is
It's
about
good
an hour
stuff.
away
It's
to
good
buy
stuff.
stuff.
What, the aspen? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
gotta drive up to farm-
I have
farming
I have professional tree guys that comes in here for me to tune and service their saws. If there's no aspen or motor mix, the saws are not running. End of story.
Really?
They don't want to be in those fumes, and they don't want to risk their equipment that if it's stored, it goes bad. They use that stuff, and if it's not available, they're not cutting anything today. So their boss have a big 25-liter pail in the truck, so they don't run out.
Except for the new guy that puts straight gas in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably
runs-
won't have a job for long.
A lot of power. A lot of power for about 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Joseph, it's the same. It's the same. I don't think it smells weird, but it's the same. It's an alkylate gasoline with full synthetic.
I just hope that the
two-stroke.
guy. Yeah, I just hope that when the guy puts in his mix, he doesn't say it won't start. It runs like crap, and I got to
Yeah, it
readjust it.
happens every time.
Oh yeah.
You know that's going to happen,
Oh, yeah.
Ken.
No, all I did to get this running was take out the plastic plug.
Yeah.
Horse pee.
It smells different. You're right about that, but it's I think Husqvarna's is actually aspen, to be honest, but I'm not sure. It smells the same.
I tell you, it started right up. That thing hadn't been running a while, and it started right up.
But you're right that you do tune them differently. If they run on regular gasoline or if they run on alkylate gasoline, they are there's more power in them with the alkylate gasoline.
I believe that.
The only time where I don't use the alkylate gasoline, if I have a two-stroke that comes in and they tell me it's been sitting for a while, then I will run straight gas through it because the solvents in the regular gas can flush out some of the old dried up, caked up oil that's in the carburetor and diaphragm. And so I'll flush it through and see if I can get it to run.
I'm still using Canadian Premium mixed with steel two-stroke oil. I don't know if our premium
Klaus,
is
you
any
want
different.
to explain Alkyd to him?
Yeah, what is it made from?
Yeah.
Crude oil. It's just refined in a different way. It's an
But
oil
do you
product.
say alkyd versus hydrocarbon, or what do you say?
No, alkylate gasoline is a production method. It makes it's a product. It's not. I mean, regular
But is
pump
it still
gas.
a petroleum
I mean,
distillate?
regular pump gas is a mix of many different chemicals.
Right. It is now.
Where alkylate gasoline is a pure refined product out of that process.
So it must
Like-
would it be like gasoline from 30 years ago where
No,
if you dropped it on the concrete, it stayed wet for more than a minute?
No.
I think it's like comparing distilled water to lake water or pond water.
Yeah, something like that. There isn't a lot of additives in it. Like regular
More-
pump gas has butane, propane,
Oh,
tons of chemicals that you don't want to touch. But that's not in this gasoline. It is highly refined. It also takes more crude product per unit made. It's one of the reasons why it's more expensive.
Definitely no ethanol.
There's no added. There's no added.
Water.
And John, I use Fuel Fit in all my pump gas I use in the shop.
What is that? The
Always.
stabilizer?
Yeah.
Yeah, but is that made
And,
by one of the big ones, Klaus, or no?
It's probably stable or something like that.
Yeah.
It does the same thing. What it does
Is it red?
is that it suspends. It does something to the gasoline so that it will not do the phase separation. It won't. And it's it's a preservative basically. And Brick says it'll last up to 2 years. I highly doubt that, but a year maybe. Yeah. I use it in my, as I said, all the shop gas I use has it in it. I use it in my own mower. And this year I did a bit of a testy thing. So I left my mower unserviced in the fall with pump gas with a Fuel Fit in it. And I checked for water this spring just to see if it actually, and there was no water in the bowl or tank.
Yeah.
So does it work? I think so. Is it the solution to all your evils on ethanol? No. Will it fix old gas so it becomes good? No. You got to put it in while the fuel is fresh.
Now, are you using ethanol-free fuel with that,
No,
or ethanol fuel?
ethanol. I buy it with 5% ethanol in it.
Okay.
I mean, if I mean,
You probably can't get it. You probably can't get ethanol-free fuel. We can still a bit, but right now the whole country's converting over.
yeah,
Hey, John T wants to know if I should use it in older machinery.
that's no problem. But it's not like a cure-all, John. It's not like if you have an old machine that isn't serviced, that already has water in a bowl or bad diaphragms, and you put this expensive fuel in and everything is happy dandy. No, that's not how it works. But if you have a fully serviced machine that you start using this stuff on, it won't eat your hoses, it won't eat your diaphragms, it won't accumulate water and then separate it out later. So I use it on everything 2-stroke, always.
But going back, all the old machines used to use leaded gas.
Yeah.
But
easier on the valves.
But if they had an issue with not using, I mean, they would have died long ago.
Yeah.
Because people have been using unleaded for years and years.
But you know, once in a while, I'll get a chainsaw in that you just know it has no ethanol in the fuel. I don't know what it is. It's orange in color, but it doesn't smell like a duck slope.
Yeah.
And it's thicker because it's been evaporating.
Yeah.
And you dump it out, and you don't even have to, I sometimes check the diaphragms, but sometimes you just put clean fuel in it and away they go because nothing's deteriorated.
Yeah, you're right.
It's kind of a treat. It's kind of a treat.
Yeah. But you can use, I mean, I did an old restoration a couple of years back with an old 2-stroke Briggs and Stratton. It only runs on Aspen with no oil in it, of course, in the fuel. But they can run on it, no problem. They actually run with a little less temperature in combustion compared to ethanol fuel.
Right.
So,
Now that's interesting. See, I never thought of that. Should run an engine and check on the different fuels on what temperature the engine will run at.
Yeah.
Like an
Yeah,
alkylate fuel.
But ethanol it burns hotter than gasoline.
Yeah.
So
And
that's why if you
lithium-
do 15% ethanol in a 2-stroke chainsaw, it's touch and go whether it'll survive that, even if you have oil in it.
And for all the battery operated nuts out there, lithium burns really hot.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Can't put it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Can't put it out. You got to bury it.
Yeah.
There's a video, a dog bit through one of those and it blew up in his face. Oh,
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
caught on fire.
yeah.
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 Yeah. You don't want
Just by
to.
biting through it. Yeah.
Imagine having a major accident in a Tesla.
Yeah.
Crazy. What's this government doing to us?
I don't know. Well, think about it. When cars or the first fuel operated engines came out, Henry Ford, right, back in the day. Now you look at where we're at with that. Same thing's going to be happening with the battery technology. It's going to start where it is. They're going to have a lot of issues. And the reason that they say there's so many battery fires, the reason the battery fires are increasing is not because of maybe the quality or manufacturing. It's simply there's more units out there now being plugged in to create the fire. Like it's all basic math. The more people they got these things, the more problems there's going to be with them.
Yeah.
And I think, and
We're
you
all
have, you know,
guinea pigs, you know. We're the
well,
test.
yeah, it's up to us to sort it out. But I think we'll eventually, you know, like our grandchildren will, they, you know, wow, a piston engine, you know, wow, look at that.
They'll have a seed that doesn't grow. It'll get you grass that stays at 2 inches. It stays green all year round, and there won't be need for any more lawnmowers. It'll just stay there. Not synthetic grass or real grass that just doesn't die.
Maybe you find a chemical, you reduce its growth, it just stays green. That would be
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Hey, they call it AstroTurf.
I love cutting.
Yeah.
You know what? I love cutting grass.
Me
I
too.
was watching the Masters for a few minutes today, and I thought, geez, that grass is so green. I do such a beautiful job.
And you just wanted to get out there and cut that lawn.
Yeah. I didn't want to golf on it. I wanted to go cut the lawn.
Yeah.
You guys golf?
Yeah.
No. Nope.
My wife and I go out.
No.
I started golfing when I was 8, and I quit about 8 years ago.
You
I
watching
tried
the
to-
Masters, Bruce?
I'm just keeping an eye on it. Yeah. I'm
Is,
rooting for that amateur.
Is Kepka still in the lead?
I think so. I'm rooting for that amateur. He's 3 behind. He's in number 3 spot last time I looked. An amateur.
Yeah, John T, maybe. I know they don't have the torque like the battery operated ones that are out now. If you've got a lot of slope on your lawn, those things they're not going to last long and they're not going to make the hill.
I think
And if you got that real thick grass, it's going to kill it.
I think the net benefit here is going to be bad because people buy a lithium powered lawnmower, and then after X amount of years of use, either the batteries go dead or something. They're not going to go out and buy 2 or 3 new battery packs and put in it.
No.
They're going to go buy a new mower.
Unless they can bring the price of the batteries down.
Well,
Here's the big thing. What's the blade adapter on a battery operated mower? Like we got the steel, different style fittings for different blades on fuel operated mowers, right? And we've got a flywheel key that shears if you hit something. But on the battery operated ones, what do they have?
Plastic blower.
They got a plastic blade adapter down on the bottom that's got 2 pins normally in there that hold that blade in position so it won't
shear
flip. Well, if you hit what all these people are hitting around here, like we do a lot of lawnmowers every year that hit something.
Yeah.
Now, how readily available is that replacement blade adapter?
It's not.
Do they have it available that you can buy? Can you buy an aftermarket one? How long does it take to get it? Right? Like,
Yep, you're right. I think Stella had a video about that. Couldn't get a piece for it.
Yeah. And then they've got speed control knobs, start and stop switches, right? I've seen a lot of generators come in here that were on recall just for a simple switch that you had to change.
$4 switch.
Yeah. They send it to you free. You put it in. Champion's the best. We did a recall for one guy for a switch, and they sent us a recoil to boot. Yeah, a switch and a recoil. And his recoil was like brand new.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll find some some happy medium in terms of the different technologies to cut your lawn. I still think today battery is too expensive. It's going to cost you too much per square foot.
No, I think for a senior with that has lots of money and they don't want to fart around with fuel, I get it, right? And their lawn's not as big as mine, about half the size, maybe, or a third the size.
Yeah.
I understand it because they're sick of dealing with fuel. They don't want to store it. They don't want to buy it. They don't want to mix it. They don't want to carry the jug.
Yeah.
I get it. And they're wealthy enough that in 5 years, when the things are hardly going around, they just get a new mower.
Yeah.
Ken
and I were talking, Ken and I and a few others were talking about the cars, the cost of cars these days. Why are they building these cars at over $100,000 and not being able to sell them, you know? And that's what's happening with mowers too. They're building mowers at such a high price. Who's going to want to buy them?
Yeah.
I know there's lots full of cars just sitting all over North America, just sitting there.
They think that we're making millions of dollars a year like they are, the ones that produce stuff. No, we're not.
I just bought a new car this Wednesday. It's not waiting for me. It won't be here until July.
Yeah.
That's because you bought one that's in demand.
So that's going to be an old car by the time you get it.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. I right now I'd be afraid to buy something in case they jerry-rigged the electronics because there isn't enough chips and stuff going around out there.
Yeah. I think Toyota does it a little differently.
They do.
Yeah.
They make a good product.
Yeah, I hope so. It was expensive.
I think my next one's going to be a Hyundai Santa Cruz hybrid.
Yeah. What about going for a RAV4?
It's a thought. We're not there yet, but we're looking.
I would,
I would do hybrid. I wouldn't do full battery.
It'll take us 5 years to make the decision, which is fine.
Yeah.
Her car's only 12 years old.
This one I got is a regular hybrid, gasoline hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a plug-in. You can't charge it.
Right. It runs on its own stuff.
But it does. I mean, if the numbers are right, it does some pretty amazing numbers for mileage.
Mm-hmm.
Except on the motorway. Then it's just a regular gasoline engine.
Right.
Frank's going to hate you, Bruce.
Yeah.
Frank's going to say, no way you parking that thing next to me.
Who's that?
Frank.
Oh.
Frank.
Your truck.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank. Sorry.
Yeah, Frank.
God, I had to take him for a little ride the other day because the battery had sat for 3 months, and then I just started it up and let it run for 10 minutes, and it was still at around 11.7 volts. So I had to take him for a good ride, and then I put the battery on alternate charge when I got home.
Bruce, do you put anything in the gasoline when you're not driving, Frank? Because you must have fuel in there for quite some time.
Yeah, I do, but it's in an automobile, the fuel systems are sealed. They're not like a lawnmower where they're all vented to the atmosphere. Yeah. So it's fine.
Okay.
Trudy's already burned off her tank.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're good. She's been to Edmonton and back, spent 2 nights up there. Yeah. She's tired. She's been going since we got home.
Oh.
Now she's cooking supper for the family today. No rest for her.
No. Be right back.
I was going to say no rest for the wicked, but I better not say that.
You bought a car Thursday, picking it up Monday. The last when we bought my wife's new car, it took us 3 months to get it.
Yeah, it's going to take me as long. They said expected delivery was end of June, and then the dealership said it's most likely going to be mid-July. So we'll see.
Hey, William, look at that. William's giving away money.
All right, William.
Thank you, William. I was gonna say I can't say beers on you because I can't really drink. What can I buy with $4.99 minus 20%? I'll buy. I don't know what time I can buy.
A cup of coffee.
It'll go toward
Egg
my Dutchess
McMuffin?
breakfast. How's
Well,
that?
you don't go to McDonald's.
Yeah, Starbucks has
Thank you,
some
William.
kind of coffee, new coffee that they made. It made everybody run to the toilet.
Did it?
They were putting some kind of oil stuff in there for it to taste.
Oh
or
yeah, I
something.
heard about that. Yeah, like olive oil. Like wasn't it like an olive oil or something?
Everybody was running to the can.
Yeah.
Jeez.
At $5 a cup, right? Oof.
Yeah, and then
$5. I think the cheapest Starbucks is like $8 a cup. It's crazy.
They used to call,
Liquid-
yeah, they used to
liquid
nickname it
laxative.
$5, but now I think it's $8.
Wow.
yeah.
Everything here has. We don't want to go into
Yeah.
far. Everything's gone up. It's
18
just
months.
nuts.
18 months. That's a year and a
Yeah,
half.
for fleet vehicles. Yeah, fleet vehicles.
Crazy.
Mm.
Crop dusting.
What's up?
Oh no, Jake, I walked in and must have had some beans last night. You know what happens when you eat beans, right? So as I'm walking through the hallway back to the office, Jake says, crop dusting.
Yeah.
It shows that Mick is still at 17.9 something. So
Oh
those
man,
that aren't subscribed,
yeah.
we got to get
Subscribe
them to
to Mix
Conker
Mowers the
picked
Mower
up
Man.
6.
Mix Mowers the Mower Man.
Yeah.
Conker picked up 6, right? I see
Should I,
he was at
should I
330
put-
last
is
week.
Mix-
He was 336.
Has mixed.
He
link been
said
put up?
cruising in Spain.
Yeah, I'll put mixed link up. Hang on.
Oh, Scott, is it the same mounting screws?
Yeah, I think so. I know that's for sure on the snowblower.
Yeah.
The snowblower, you could put a gas engine right on the battery operated one.
Yeah, it makes sense. They don't have to do any extra manufacturing.
Good morning, Steve.
Oh, look who's here. Morning.
Oh,
I was gonna say, yeah, he's 3 hours, so it's only
Yeah.
10 of
Les
10
Watt-
of 12
Les-
over there.
Les Watt is asking about the Honda's stopping of sales of mowers in the U.S. Is it real? Or September.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're still going to be making them in Europe, though.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that there's going to be Honda mowers. I'm thinking they're going to import them and still sell them here.
I'm sure. Husqvarna, same thing. They're stopping making.
Yeah.
But AYP factory, all they do is gas powered equipment.
There's Mixed Link.
Who was it? Stanley Black & Decker shut down that big plant in Texas. Just spent a lot of money on building a brand new plant, and it's closing.
Yeah.
What were they making?
They didn't even make anything there, I don't think. They were planning on it. It was brand new.
Oh wow.
Brand new facility, and I think they shifted all the production that was supposed to go to the new one to another one of their plants in another state.
Mm.
All
Now,
mathematics, all economics.
Yeah.
now they were going to go broke a couple of years ago. Whatever came out of that.
Stanley
Briggs.
bought them, right?
Okay.
Stanley
I
bought
don't know.
Black & Decker.
Yeah, everything's going up. That's for sure. I remember growing up, McDonald's for $3, you had a couple of burgers, fries, shake, and an apple pie.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys don't remember it like I did. 25 cents a burger, 10 cents for a shake. You know,
Yeah.
for $1, you ate 4 burgers.
Do what?
That
do
and
what?
a free feedback.
But what was your hourly pay rate?
$1.75 an hour.
Well,
See?
if Klaus,
So it's probably still
when I
cheaper
did
to buy
that, I
McDonald's
was making
today.
$1.90 an hour.
Yeah.
That was back when bread was a nickel.
Yeah, Klaus, I was making $1.90 an hour back then.
Yeah.
My first job was $2 an hour. Real paint, like a paycheck job, not something for a kid painting fences.
No.
Hey, you guys are breaking up. I'm going to reboot real quick. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, there's Alfred with the train stations.
Yeah.
How you been? I'm not typing in the chat because I lose my camera for some reason.
You're
So watch all the.
again.
You lost
Yeah.
it already, Hank. So
Yeah.
you must have touched something.
I'm off again?
Yeah,
Yep.
you froze up. You're
Yeah,
still
you're-
there, but we hear you.
Wow. Don't know.
Your lips are flapping, but there's nothing coming out.
Yeah,
Like Bugs Bunny. Oh, the foghorn leghorn.
Wow.
Oh, remember Foghorn Leghorn? I say,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Yes, kid, but a little on the dumb side.
Yeah, the little Poindexter chickadee.
Yeah. You ain't no chicken hawk.
I wonder if it's got
I mean,
anything.
I said my favorite is still Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
he's not smart, but he takes full points for
Try it.
Wile E.
Tenacity.
Coyote, super genius.
yeah. I love a good Wile E. Coyote and the Road.
Whenever I bring my anvil out, I get lots of Wile E. Coyote smart ass comments. It's kind of fun. Acme.
Acme, yeah.
Yeah.
Acme, yeah.
So they took Bugs Bunny off the air because there were too many violent acts per minute.
Yeah, right.
And then they sent a kid downstairs unsupervised with a gaming machine.
Yeah.
Where he can kill 600 people every two seconds.
Yeah.
doing Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, exactly.
You're okay now, Hank.
I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. You're
Yeah,
good.
you're still out of sync though, but you're moving again. So,
Don't know what it is.
No. You need a new phone, Hank. That's it.
This is my brand new computer, my iPad here.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh, it's an apple. That's what the
yeah,
problem is.
it's Apple.
I'm getting choppy here too, Hank. I don't know if it's the internet or what, but everything's choppy here.
Yes.
Maybe it is the internet.
How, am I coming in clear to you guys?
You know
yeah.
what it is? It's Easter weekend. Everybody and his mother's on. You
Saying
know?
hi to the grandkid.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
And they're all in Connecticut.
Oh, yeah.
They're not here. They're not doing that in Canada, Hank.
Yeah, we look good, eh?
Well, you
Look.
guys only got a small population. Over there.
Yeah,
we
I
got
know.
the second largest country on earth with the smallest per square mile people.
Yeah.
And the highest taxes now, it looks
Well,
like.
that's why the taxes are highest because we don't have any people.
Right.
Well, we're going to bring in 1 million a year, I think they said.
Yeah. Well, there's a
Yeah.
lot of them trying to break through the border in Mexico. You know, take them all.
Well,
We've just had some Canadians escaping to the United States.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
Well, they weren't Canadians, were they? There were
the
people
kids were.
into Canada
The kids
to go
were.
to the States.
They were. The kids had passports.
Yeah.
They died escaping to the States.
Yeah.
I don't know how many thousands we're getting a day coming across the border.
Quite a few.
Yeah. And guess who's feeding them?
Yep. Not me. Not Bruce.
Yeah,
Not close.
No,
You and
Kenny
Kenny.
Kenny and I.
Yeah.
you guys should go to Mexico. Check it out. It's not that bad.
Why do you escape in Mexico if it's not that bad?
They're coming from Honduras and further south.
Yeah.
What gets me though is marijuana is legal in Canada and most of the US, and it's illegal in Mexico. And that's
I
where it all
know, eh?
started.
Isn't that something?
it's still illegal here.
Is
Is
it?
that
Yeah.
not in Amsterdam, in Holland, eh?
No, not
It's
in
legal
Holland.
there.
Everything's legal in
Well,
Amsterdam.
they're actually reducing the because a lot of tourists went to Amsterdam from all over Europe to
Just, yeah,
get a
imbibe.
cookie and a cup of coffee.
to
and-
imbibe. Yeah.
But they're putting a limit to that too.
Hmm. Well, here you can buy it, but there's a lot of restrictions on where you can smoke it.
Yeah,
No, Dick's right.
Tobacco too. It's the same as tobacco. Like,
yeah.
Hey, Gary.
Now here they're talking about that you can't smoke at any workplace anymore soon.
No,
mhm.
good
Any-
over here.
Yeah.
Any
No, it's
business,
been like that here for a while.
yeah, any business you can't stand in front of a business storefront or whatever. You
It's
have
like
to
that in Mexico too. You can't stand in front of the business and smoke.
Yeah, within so many meters, right, Hank?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No vaping either.
But you know what though? When somebody does light up a cigarette at the beach or something when I'm on vacation, I can smell that tobacco 50, 60 meters away. You know,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
it's very noticeable. Now, like when I was a kid at Christmas time, the whole family was there. You couldn't even see across the living room.
No.
You know, it was just so smoky, right?
Yeah.
Now
I
go
don't-
to a rock concert
Yeah.
Yeah.
and see
but,
what you smell.
but if we had big family uhas and everybody was there, at some point between the main course and dessert, the tobacco thing would be passed around. There'll be cigarettes and
Yeah.
cigars and chew tobacco. There'll be the whole thing there. You
Yeah.
just have help yourself. Oh, you haven't started smoking yet, Klaus? Okay, we'll just pass it on to the next one. Alrighty. You know,
Well, they used to, before dinner or after dinner, before dessert, go out to the smoking area and have their smoke
Yeah.
and then come back for dessert. Yeah.
Yeah. In the parlor.
Yeah. I remember the ashtrays next to each seat, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, my grandpa had one of those big, huge porcelain ones that he used to smash his pipe on. Eh?
I mean, even though I was smoking at the time, taking a plane trip across the pond from the US to Europe where everybody could smoke,
Mm-hmm.
it was horrible. I mean,
That's-
the air in there would get so. Ugh.
I still think it's the same. It's just I still think flying is probably the most dangerous thing I'll ever do with a guy with bronchitis. I tell you, traveling is, you're going to get sick. You travel, I don't know how the stewardesses and the pilots do it. I honest to God don't know.
I was given a free tour of the McDonnell Douglas plant in LA when they were still in business, or called McDonnell Douglas. And the old they had a retired engineer that did the tours, and he said, well, when people stopped smoking on planes, fuel consumption went up because the tar in the air would seal up all the little nooks and crannies where pressure would leak out. He said that's honest to God, that's true.
Yeah.
It would work as a sealant. That when the
Oh.
plane has been in the air for like a couple of years.
Yeah.
it
Well, when I
would
was working with relays, before everything went electronic, when you dial a zero, a relay clapped together 10 times and then did something, right? And we weren't allowed to smoke in the switching centers because the tar from the cigarettes would get on the relay contacts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could, like when we went into the movie houses, you couldn't see the picture. Everybody's smoking in the
What a
cloud.
fire
How about-
hazard!
how about
All those
bowl-
old seats
bowling?
and drapes.
Bowling. Bowling alleys.
Yeah,
Alleys.
Yeah, bowling out. That was a good one.
you couldn't see the pins.
Back
Tried
in
to
the
eat-
days
no, right,
when
to
there
eat
was
the-
no violence.
Yeah.
Try to eat
Well,
dinner and taste your food.
Yeah.
The restaurants were,
It's amazing we're still alive, you know.
It is.
Mm.
I remember we were taking road trips when I was a kid. Mom and Dad would be smoking in the front seat of that car. They would be
Oh yeah.
horrible.
We had station wagons back in the day, and us kids used to ride in the back of the wagon.
Yeah.
You get rear-ended, man. You're out that back window, and you're on top of the next guy's car.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Now,
Then my
if
brother and I would be sleeping on the back seat. You know, we wouldn't be belted in or anything.
No.
I'd just be sleeping there.
have any of you guys heard the new Power Smart lawnmowers that are out?
Nope.
My buddy just got one in to fix. It was hydrolocked from having too much oil put in it.
Okay.
and I was at his place. So he said, "Yeah, I just got this repair." He said, "Easiest $100 I made for draining oil and putting the right amount of oil in it." And he fired it up. And I said, "Wow, I never heard an engine so loud in my life." Like,
Aren't they noisy?
oh man. And then we started up a Briggs Quantum, and we had the two running side by side, and you didn't know the Briggs was running. And then we shut off the Power Smart, and we said, "Wow, what a noisy beast that is."
They are so noisy. I tell you, I've got one and I fixed it last fall. It was the green one. Beautiful. Look, it looks beautiful. 4-wheel change height, all at one handle, but the whole lawnmower weighs like 8 pounds. I don't know.
Yeah.
And what a POS and noisy.
Yeah.
What type of engine is on there?
Power Smart, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's its own Chinesium thing.
Yeah.
But parts are actually easy to get though for those.
Yeah, and they actually run okay.
But some of them look like they have a horizontal shaft, and then
It's a Home Depot thing. I know they sell them at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Canadian Tire too.
Yeah.
But some of the engines look like they have a horizontal shaft, and then it goes out in a gearbox.
Mm. When you buy something from Canadian Tire, like back in the day, you knew what you were buying, right? But now you just buy a thing with an engine. That engine this year could be a Power More, next year could be a Wing Wang, the year after that it could be a Ching Wang. Like you don't know what you're getting, and there's no manuals, there's nothing.
Not like you used to be.
Yeah, I hate to say that, but now I'm starting to sound like my dad.
Yeah.
You don't make them like that anymore.
Ching Wang.
Briggs Quantum, guys.
Yeah, it's good.
I got 2 for sale this spring. There's still snow on the ground. I won't be selling them.
Hold on to them. Hold on to them.
I won't be selling them till the end of April.
I've got 2 in storage.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hey,
I almost want one's a John Deere. One's a John Deere with a Briggs Quantum. Like that, just the name John Deere makes it sell, right?
Yeah.
But with the Briggs Quantum on there and the big bag, it's got a huge grass bag or grass box, as they say in England. Man, that's a nice lawnmower, Even old, it's a nice lawnmower.
Can you guys hear me? Because everything's breaking up here every 5 seconds.
No, you're fine.
You know what? When I first came on, when my mic didn't work, my mic tested good, but it was all flickering like lights were.
Yeah.
I restarted everything, and it came around.
Kenny, when you talk, we hear you.
Yeah.
Really?
We always do.
I'm only getting like half of your communication. It's like breaking up.
Yeah.
And there's no lag. You're good.
I think the internet is busy today.
Very
busy.
busy.
Yeah.
Should have put more fiber optics in.
It must be the holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either that or StreamYard's screwing around with their system.
Well, StreamYard's probably sucked right down as hard as they go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, because I'm only catching about half of what you guys are saying.
Go over to. Have you got your YouTube open, Ken? See how it looks.
No. Oh, I got it open on the TV. Why?
No, see if you got the flickering on YouTube.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. Let me see on the TV. Hold on.
No, I think it is StreamYard. Yeah, because I
YouTube looks really good.
Yeah, and there's no stopping.
Let's see. Yeah, it looks pretty good on the YouTube on the TV. Actually, no. You know what? I'm locked up on the TV.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
My YouTube looks really good. But you have to take the red slider and go all the way over, Ken, because it's not
weird.
Live until you get to the end, right?
Hold on.
I've learned so much in the last 2 years since I started actually paying attention to what's going on. Holy smokes. I refuse to pay somebody to come and fix something that I should be able to do.
Yeah, my TV is like 4 seconds behind.
Yeah, behind, yeah. That's why they tell you to turn the sound off, right?
It's rare that you can't find something on YouTube that'll show you how to fix something that you've got that's broke.
Yeah.
Gary.
Even older folks are getting into it
Mm.
now, like not just us, but I'm in Mexico and it's just full of retirees. It's just retirees down there. And I tell people I have a YouTube channel and they go, "Oh, I just fixed my fridge." And I went on YouTube and I fixed my fridge. And 5 years ago, it was just young people doing that. So,
Oh, what do you got, Klaus? What's the beer today?
The beer is a British pale ale.
all right then.
All right then, Governor. Yeah, and it's a good one.
Not-
Not too hoppy, but it's nice and light.
So down in South, I drink Pacifico, and here I drink Kokanee.
I never had a kokanee.
It says right on there, fed from glacier streams, right? Well, I don't know. There's no glaciers left.
That's like the bottled water that we buy at our local grocery stores. And when you read it, it's
Stream
bottled in Grimsby, but
Yeah.
it's natural spring water.
Yeah.
And then it says bottled in Grimsby from distilled water.
2 miles from Sarnia. Groundwater, 2 miles from Sarnia.
Now
Isn't that where all the refineries are?
imagine
Concern?
that people got problems paying for like canned fuel, but they've been buying bottled water. Like it used to be $1 a bottle. I don't know what it costs now, but it used to be $1 a bottle.
Well, old Warren Buffett's pretty smart. He owns Coke, right? Most of it. And so now they're taking water, purifying it, putting it in a bottle. So there isn't even any cost to the product, really.
Yeah.
And then they're selling it for $1.50 to $2 a bottle.
Yeah,
That's
Gary.
pretty freaking smart. And that's just smart.
Yeah, Gary. It is a weird feeling when that happens. You're absolutely right. Yeah, we have.
I got recognized at work.
right?
It was freaking me out. The guy's like, "You're that guy."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
I got stopped at the local hardware store saying, "Hey, I noticed you," because I had the one with a big logo, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you're the guy. I am.
Well, my neighbor in Mexico, she found out about me. She didn't watch me, but she found out about me. She said, "Are you famous?" I said, "No, I'm well known.
Yeah, I'm known. Well known.
I'm
yeah.
known."
Known.
But there are people that I'm on the beach metal detecting, and they go, "Here's that guy."
It
Have you
is a
signed
Yeah,
any
that guy.
autographs yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're that metal detector from Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say. I've seen you metal detecting, and I've seen you fix small engines. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Did you subscribe?
yeah.
Or you just watch.
Yeah.
That's painful. Yeah.
Hey, did we get Mick over the line yet? I put out his link again.
Not yet.
Really?
Well, is it showing how many he's got?
Yeah.
Still 1799 something.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Mick.
I've been clicking on it like every few minutes just to see. So you don't tell him what, Stella?
Oh, it's Tim the Moore, man. That was my mistake. Mick's the Moore. Yeah, 17.9.
That just means everybody watching already subscribes.
So my buddy Steve is just so happy he's over 1,000. He's now making plans. He's contacted the bank and he's in step 2. He's in the real world of YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep.
It took him a couple of years.
Yeah.
I keep
That's when
telling him that he doesn't.
That's when the responsibility hits you, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I keep telling him he doesn't promote himself enough because he should have been over 1,000 a year ago.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do the song and dance. Subscribe to me. He doesn't do that.
No.
But you have to, he's a shy guy, but you have to promote yourself a little bit. And that's hard for some of us.
Yeah. But you got to do something because organic growth is just too slow.
It is. And he is probably your age, Klaus. He's 32. And
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
but he hasn't got, like, he's totally, he's a project guy. You see him fixing old cars or, you know, redoing a renovation on a house. So he has no backing, you know, and he lives alone, so he hasn't got a second income. So this is his long-term, part of his long-term retirement plans, even if it just pays a little bit. They say the younger persons are going to have 5 or 6 income streams. Or back in
Hey,
the
he
old
hit
days-
18,000.
Hey,
All right. That's right.
great. Where in the old days you had a job, and now you have to have 5 or 6 income streams now.
Way to go, Mick.
Way
Yeah,
to go,
but you're
Mick.
right, Bruce. You're right.
All right.
Say that again. I don't hear that often enough.
18.
You're right.
Oh. I'm going to unplug the mic here and I'll say it loud. Say it again, Mick. Or say it again, Klaus.
You're right, Bruce.
All right.
Oh, what an echo there.
It bounced off the walls.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, Mick just texted me. Woohoo.
Yeah. Way to go, Mick.
The subscriber base increase is slow. It always seems like it's slow, but eventually
Wait.
starts
It's
picking
going
up.
down now. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Who, Mick's going down?
Nah, just kidding. John Clem said he was going to unsubscribe immediately when it hit 18.
Wow.
But you have to be consistent. You gotta put up a video. Like if you're gonna do one, it's got to be every week. Something a
Yeah.
little different. If you could come up with that kind of an idea.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
mean-
easy it's basically easier for a lot of people like Jake because he's doing it as a business. So he gets a lot of equipment in, and there's always something new. There's always something that somebody did to a machine that's we've never seen.
Right.
It's one of the reasons why I is holding back on do it in English, because guys, I can do this for the next 10 years. I do not run out of topics because I just do what you guys do in Danish. Dun, dun,
Yeah, you've
dun.
got over 5,000 subscribers, right, Klaus?
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's slow. It's slow moving, and it will continue to be slow moving. I don't advertise per se. I don't push things as you probably should if you want the high count. And my viewer base is limited.
Yeah.
But again, in terms of content, I don't get stressed out about content because you all have the content out there. All I have to do is replicate it in Danish.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Hey, Klaus, how many are actually subscribers on your viewers?
What do you mean?
Like 50%, 70%? What's your percentage?
I
Like-
don't understand.
If you go to your analytics, you can pull up like
Yeah.
how many people are watching and how many are actually subscribers. Like in a lot of cases, you find out that 75% of the people that are watching your channel are not subscribed. They just watch your channel.
Oh, I have a lot
Me
more views than I have subscriber base for. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Particularly right now.
Yeah.
Because people all are, they all yanked it. Right now, they just yanked their mower out of the shed and the thing won't start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a second. The cat needs attention, don't you? Yeah. Sorry.
Bruce, you playing games up there, or are you really talking? Because we can't hear you.
Yeah. Nothing, Bruce. No sound. Oh, wait. Bruce lost his sound. Now my internet's good.
Here's what the problem was.
Coincidence? I don't think so.
The Canadian connection. It's all about that Canadian pipeline, Bruce. You're
Yeah.
interfering with the internet.
Oh, sorry about that.
And a lot of these machines that aren't starting, if people would simply have a can of carb cleaner and give it a shot into the intake, it'll fire up, pull that fuel in, maybe burn out something that was in that carburetor, and it'll run fine.
And
Jake
that's
just
why
picked up a John Deere rider that the guy wants a full service on, and he couldn't get it started. Jake tried there, couldn't get it started. Pushed it on the trailer. We brought it here. took out the air cleaner, give it a little shot, put a brand new air filter on it, turned the key, and it fired right up, and it runs smooth as silk.
Yeah. Now, but when I get I don't know what you guys do, but when I get a mower in just for a regular tune-up, right? Oil change, filter, plug, sharpen the blade, I always take the bowl off and clean it.
Yeah, just to get the
And
gunk out.
and if there's just the tiniest bit of gunk in there, I blow up through the main nozzle.
Yeah.
And I put it back together. If it doesn't hunt, out.
Yeah.
But the shops around here, they don't do that unless it hunts. And you can have your mower. That can be a ton of water in there, but it just hasn't sucked it up yet.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Hello, back.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, back. We can hear you.
Yeah. So back to the subscribers. I think I only run at 17% of my viewers are subscribed.
Yeah.
No, now hold on. Let
Wow.
me see if I can go.
I'm
pick
about
out
30%.
Yeah. Don't feel bad, Bruce. That's the way it is all over.
I'm just going to have a look right now and see.
And
That
don't
would
they
be
understand that if they subscribe, it doesn't mean anything, to
No.
them.
No.
It doesn't
No.
cost them anything,
Well, you don't have to ring. You don't even have to ring the bell.
No.
Where do you see the percentage? Because under audience, I can see returning viewers and new viewers. Where do you find that percentage number?
Under audience, right?
I'm just going to dashboard to see if it's there.
Yeah, under audience, right here, Klaus. When you look under audience, it'll tell you subscribers or not subscribed.
Hold on.
In analytics.
Yeah,
I
I think so.
Do I have that?
Yeah, only 30 some.
Let me try. Hold on. Let me try on the
31%
phone.
of mine are subscribers.
Let me
Under
try
audience,
on
scroll down.
Yeah.
Under audience.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, but Kenny, you know that you got 100% right here, buddy.
There you go. That's all that matters.
I got 94.7 not subscribed and only 5.3 subscribed.
See? Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, Stella, that many?
Yeah, she's got good numbers.
Yeah, but 91 are not subscribed.
Unsubscribed. She's got 9% subscribers from
Oh,
people that watch her videos.
Yeah.
I'm still not finding it.
The same with me. Stella and I.
Under
got-
audience, Bruce. Studio, go to
I
audience and scroll
Yeah,
down.
I'm there.
I've got 39% subscribers and 61% non-subscribers.
I think the last Jake told me he was at like 25% are subscribed, 75 are unsubscribed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brucey, it's like the seventh thing down.
Oh, got to scroll down. Sorry.
Yeah, you can scroll down. It's
Yeah.
like the seventh
The
or
watch
eighth.
time subscribers.
Yeah, watch time from subscribers, it's called.
There we go. 88% not subscribed.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah.
By the way, 1.6% of my views come from the States.
Yeah.
10% of mine are Canadian, and 90 or 88% come from the States.
That's weird. That's
I get-
strange.
I got 0.2 from France.
I got 0.5 from Croatia. How about that?
Thanks,
Point-
Kenny. I wasn't scrolling down far enough on it.
0.8% from Great Britain, but 0.9% from Poland. So
Yep.
the Poles beat you, Brits. There you go.
Hey, Les, we all love the Briggs Quantum engine. That's like one of our favorites. The EX, though, I'm sort of warming up to them. Only thing I don't really like about them, besides the overall construction, is that the PCV system seems so overly sized. It sucks oil and burns it, and that's why it runs out of oil.
Yeah, I just had one that I parted it out because I couldn't figure out what was going on. And then I saw your video, Ken, where you had that plugged PCV valve.
Yeah.
And the engine's now been parted out. But I probably could have saved it if I had taken that stupid seal off. You have to take that
Yeah, you got to take the
piece
whole
of sheet
plate
metal
off. Yeah,
off,
it's a pain in the
and then you've
butt.
got the cover underneath.
Yeah.
I think the
But-
EX is just more maintenance intensive than a quantum. That's why we love the quantum because it
Yeah.
really, I mean, as long as you don't run it out of oil, it'll
Yeah.
run.
And they're inefficient. They've only got like 6-to-1 compression ratios. They're really low. There's nothing special about them. They carbon up a little bit, but they run.
But I love the EX series. You
Do
know
you?
why?
Oh, money.
Good for business. The jets are so small,
Yeah.
so tiny that a little blade of grass, a little tiny piece of grass that gets into that carb gets sucked right into that jet and it sticks out. When you pull that module out, you take that little piece of grass out, you put it back together, and it fires right up and runs.
No, that's the problem with the Hondas out here, Wayne, is the Hondas are a little too fine on their jets.
Yeah.
Where it's dusty out here on the prairies. It's dusty out here.
And the small Chondas, the 125, 130, 139 cc ones, you just yell dust and it starts hunting.
The last Honda emulsion tube I had 15 holes in it all the way around.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck is that?
And if you think about it, Chicanik had the big push in her subscribership came, I think, from her doing that $13 fix was on that, replacing that module on that plastic Briggs carb. That's what started her on the big rise.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
but to be honest, it's like the engine with a plastic carb. Well, it is here, and I do service, I don't know, 10, 15 of them a year, but they are not as common as they are in the States and in the UK, because everybody has switched to a Chinese engine at that point.
You can't complain about the plastic carbs, though. The old 2-stroke lawn boys from way back had a plastic carb
with the cork float.
The jets were bigger than this.
But I mean, the plastic push pulsar prime, what are they called? The Briggs ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The classics.
Classic.
Yeah.
No, Les, what I meant on the PCV was the PCV, when you take off that bottom plate on the flywheel, it's huge. The hole is like an inch. It's a huge PCV, and I think it's oversized, and it's sucking too much oil. If you look at the back of the air cleaner, it's always full of oil. Like it's always sucking oil out of the crankcase, you know?
Yeah.
Someone's ringing my doorbell. I'll be right back. Hold on.
It's that solar panel guy.
Solar panel.
Solar panel guy.
Solar, selling solar.
If I keep talking another 20 minutes, Trudy will have the scallop potatoes all made, and I'll be able to keep talking.
All righty. We'll keep you here, Bruce. Don't worry.
I'm a good potato peeler. I must have done time.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever somebody's getting close to 1,000 subscribers, I normally go to their channel and I type in capital letters to anybody that's going to read the comments. Hit the subscribe button for this person because it doesn't cost you nothing. It's free and there's no hassles. It just helps this guy get to the plateau he needs to get some money from YouTube.
In my comments that are automatically placed in the default comment, it says just hit the subscribe and ring the bell. It's free. That's the first thing I say. I don't even add anything to that. I just leave it in there. And that's helped. That has helped a lot.
We see subscribers subscribing. It makes us want to make more videos.
Yes.
You know?
Right.
Right now, to me, I'm so frozen in that one spot that it doesn't matter if I make a video or not. You know,
You're going to have a breakout, Hank. You're going to have a breakout. It happens.
But the funny thing is, from now until, I don't know, late June, I'll have almost twice as many views as I do the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, now's the time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes, my income triples in June than it was in January.
Yeah.
Shouldn't talk about income on YouTube, sorry.
No, you can talk about income so you don't give us the
Mention
numbers.
the numbers.
Oh, yeah, Joseph. Let's see. No, it was a neighbor down the road. I fixed his John Deere X300. He had a bad mower deck spindle and some other stuff I fixed for him. He wants me to tune it up, and he's got a bad tire. Yeah.
Isn't that nice when they bring it back and it just needs a
What does Terrell say?
bit of a widget?
The doorbell rings. Money.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't had a call yet.
Really?
No?
No? Well, we're still got snow on the ground, guys.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brucey, I sold a snowblower today, day before Easter. That's unheard of.
I've been thinking about selling that John Deere, the one I spent nine videos doing. And I've been thinking about selling it, but I might just hang on to it until November. I'll get probably another couple of hundred for it.
Yeah.
It's a nice blower. Like it's now that
Les,
it's been
got any
gone for-
questions? Let me know. Les, there's my email if you have any questions. Just remember there's double S on the end. Kedswell Legends. Okay. Like the bees. Because somebody also already had small engines.
More like a hornet.
No, like the
With a
new what
flute.
is it? My chisel.
Yeah. Noisemaker. They're hard on the ears.
Oh, interesting.
Is Mick still here?
I'll be right back, you guys.
I don't know. He's probably holding hand with Sue and watching some romantic movie. You know him.
Well, you
No,
said it
he's
was just
tied
trying to
up.
get tied up.
And he talked and he talked about something. I think he was talking about a new pull cord made of nylon. Something.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
tied
know.
up right now.
Hastings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's tied up right now. Yeah.
And then he wants to know what the ball on the end of it is.
Yeah.
Klaus, question, Klaus. How do you pronounce his name?
Steam.
Steen? Not Sten?
No, Steam.
Steve.
Steen, okay.
Why, what's Brendan for a count? Dolly wants to mention
Brandon,
Brendan.
I thought he's over 2K. He's not over 2K yet?
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Brandon at BSS Small Engines.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Jake
Hey,
will be doing a video on his tool he invented for cable removal.
Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah. I got to
call
do one. Yeah,
I
know.
call it the 5-second tool. Takes 5 seconds.
There you go.
No, BS is at 1950.
Well, there's got to be people on there that aren't subscribed to Brandon, so subscribe
Yeah.
to Brandon. Someone put
Klaus,
out Brandon's link, or Brandon, you put out your link.
Klaus, you
Stop.
told me all along that when I say I buy aftermarket and OEM parts off of Stens, I'm wrong. It should be Steens.
No,
Stens is Stens for that one,
it's
but it's
spelled
spelled
the same way. But it's just the way the name is pronounced.
Okay.
So,
William,
I
you
guess
can't
it
put anybody's channel up because you're not a blue wrench.
Who's not blue?
William.
William. I can't see him on my YouTube. I can only see him on the. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. William, hold on.
yes, Michael, we got community heating. I got hot water coming in.
All right. William,
heating again.
you got a wrench now, William. William should have a wrench now. Oh, there's the link. Okay. Yeah,
And
we
I'm
gotta
going to
get
make
Brandon.
a tool. I'm going to make a tool that'll take wheels off of riding mowers and snow blowers.
All
when they're
right.
seized on.
I tell you what, I don't care how much. I
Now
will buy
you'll
one.
never,
I will buy
you'll
one.
you're never going to see it if it doesn't work. But if it works,
I will buy that tool. I'll give you double.
no, you'll be out. No, I will put the plans up for you to be able to make it.
All right.
I got my old 1980s, I think it is, Craftsman, and I got to change the bushings on the axles,
Yeah.
and the tires are seized on. So I told Jake, what I'm going to do is I'm draining the oil out. I'm going to lay it on it, take the gas out of the tank. I'm going to lay it on its side. I'm going to build a little well around the axle and the wheel so that I can fill it with PB Blaster. And I'm going to let it sit there on its side until I see leakage from the other side.
Yeah.
Now, when we think about it, Wayne, about the wheel puller, I've always been thinking, you know, when you have those bearing pullers, the
Yeah.
two halves you put
Yes.
together. Now, if you had two halves you put together behind
That's the
and-
plan.
and then two studs through,
Yeah. Not on the rim.
not on the rim,
No.
but just through the rim.
Yeah,
That
that's what we're gonna do.
something. I mean, if something breaks when you do that, it's probably going to be the tool, but that's okay.
Yeah,
But-
it's got to pull on that hub. You know, you can't.
Yes.
Yeah, you pull on the
Absolutely.
hub instead of the rim.
Yeah.
And-
I want to try to get it to move without having to apply heat to it.
Yeah, it's a little dangerous, but
What-
yeah,
What are you trying to do?
he's
Take
inventing a new
A
tool.
wheel off of an axle, say on a snowblower or riding mower, but
Yeah.
making a tool to do it.
Yeah, on my John Deere 180, it has the long sleeves on the wheels,
Yeah.
and they're locked on there. And I have tried everything, even drilled holes in the wheels.
Dolly, an unwritten
and
rule
try
in
to pull it
YouTube.
out.
In YouTube, is you don't ask for a spare.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry,
Paint
Dolly.
the wrench and send it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce, I don't know if you caught it. I'm going to lay mine on its side and build a little well around the hub.
Yeah.
And fill that well with maybe the half and half acetone
Okay.
automatic transmission fluid, and see if after a couple of days
If it'll drip down.
if it's working its way down through.
Yeah, that transmission and transmission fluid and acetone really, really works well.
I think it works better than anything on the market.
Yeah.
It does. But
Back in the old days, you could buy something like that, but it's too dangerous.
Yeah.
the problem is if you have corrosion between the wheel and the axle,
Yes.
nothing will get through. Nothing.
Well, if I could soften up that rust, it's just the rust.
But it won't penetrate the corrosion because there isn't. And I mean, the second you break it free a little bit, the penetrant will work really good because it'll
Yes.
help everything really
Yes.
fast. But if you have solid corrosion between the axle and the hub, nothing will penetrate. You got to break that free first. That's where the heat quench, pull,
Yes.
bang,
To
whatever,
shock it and break it loose.
and then
break
apply
your
it.
transmission.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too. Yeah, something breaks. Yeah, the
Dolly.
last one I did, I had to cut off the rim.
Dolly, come on up. Have a chat with us.
Yeah, that's the thing. If people
Start today.
participate, they come up, say hello, things like that.
Yeah.
You know, I've
Just
known
have to
William.
come up
I've
and
known
say
William
hello.
for a long time.
And then you have to be patient. It took them almost 2 years to give me a blue spanner, Dolly. So
Well, that's because you're a
What-
foreigner. That's all.
yeah, I know.
I don't even know if I have one. Oh, I do. Yeah. Usually, what I'll do is, even though I have the wrenches, I'll just say to somebody, "Hey, no, not all caps." I saw that earlier today. No
Yeah, it
caps.
should be. But Randy, will a bigger amp hour battery actually fit? How wide is the recess for the battery?
Mhm.
Because usually they're thicker if they're more amp
Yeah.
hours.
Close.
Yes.
I'm using your little pulsator sulfator drainer thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a little battery that's 8 years old, and I saved it 2 years ago with that, or a year ago, and I couldn't get my automatic battery charger to level on to the 12 volts. It's sitting at 12 volts, but it won't accept a charge. So I'm doing the sulfator drain. It's taking 4 days, and it's over in the corner of the garage. I'm like, beep.
It's the most annoying sound it makes.
But it's so quiet. It's like
Yeah.
you're wondering what the heck is that noise, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But that thing does work. If you've got a battery that has 12 volts or 11 and a half volts or more, it will help.
Like
Yeah.
Jake bought a NOCO, I think, battery charger, and it's got the repair mod,
Yeah,
which is a desulfating mode
Yeah,
on it.
that's right. My
And
old one, I've got
I
an old one.
think
that
we've
doesn't work.
saved 75% of the batteries.
Yes, sir, Bob.
25
I
scrap.
bought a charger called CTEC. It has,
Michael Roberts.
it has that function built into it
Yes.
as part of its charging process.
Oh, while it's charging?
well,
that's good.
It does an analysis and then does it.
probably not while it's charging, but it has a built-in program that it does that. So I just
Yeah.
put it on, leave it overnight, and come in the morning, and it's all green,
Mhm.
But it's going through that rejuvenation process for
The
the battery.
two little tractor batteries, the small tractor batteries I've got, One is from 2008. And I just set it on the battery charger every spring and it comes up to 13.5 volts and away we go again, right? And this other one is a cheap one, would have been a Harbor Freight Princess Auto type thing, eh?
Yeah.
And I have to really tease that thing to make it come back, but I can.
Ray has a good question there.
Yeah. It's all about cost.
Hmm.
You pay more for an engine with an oil filter.
And normally they're for commercial use.
Right.
Except
But the old Briggs Splash works really well. It works really quite well.
Yeah, except
if
the,
you're on an angle.
Yeah.
Right.
the power. What are they called? The power.
But a pump can be just
Power
as bad.
more.
Power more.
It's only it's not pressure lubrication. It really isn't.
Yeah.
It does have an oil pump, but it's not nearly as like a Vanguard or a 2-cylinder.
Yeah.
But
It's
there's
not
a
the same.
difference, though, Klaus. You've got oil pumps just to fill the filter and lubricate and clean the oil. Then you have the other one with the cross-drilled crankshaft. There's a difference.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, there's a huge difference.
But if you think that the splash doesn't do much, just leave the oil cap off for 3 seconds.
Yeah, yeah, it works. No, but Ray, it's all about money. I mean, you buy an engine without the oil filter, it's going to cost you less.
If you have a farm with a ditch, get a Honda because they got a fuel pump and they'll run a little longer and they'll
Yeah, really.
Last
Anybody that
Happy
mows
Easter.
lawns at an angle,
Mhm.
that cylinder
Right, Dolly?
top does not get any oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny you should mention that, Bruce. We got a lawn boy back that we had serviced, and it was the easiest starting push mower that we ever had. You would just pull it about 4 inches and the thing would start.
You talking
Does it
So I
have
sent the bill
cycle or 4?
4. It was a 4-stroke.
Oh,
Right.
And unbelievably, like, they said, geez, you just serviced this thing like last year, and we fired it up and we were using it this year, and we paid you $125. And I said, yeah, and we gave you a really good discount because you're a neighbor too, but we'll take a look at it. So the thing was totally covered with oil. Like, I mean, the whole top was covered with oil. So I said, are you sure that somebody that was using it didn't have the cap back on? Oh, no, the cap was on there. You're sure? Yep. Okay, well, we'll take a look at it. So we tore the whole thing apart to go to that little flapper, right? Figuring that something's plugged up. You know what I'm talking about? The drain for where it's draining back to the crankcase, that's plugged up with something. Everything was perfectly fine. So basically, at the end of putting this engine completely back together, we decided somebody had that top cap loose and they were running the engine and oil went all over. So they come back and they said, well, what was wrong with it? I said, there's nothing wrong with it. Somebody had the cap loose. They said, no way. I don't want this mower back. So I said, okay, then you don't owe us nothing. I'll keep the mower. He says, well, have you got a mower I can buy? I said, yeah, you can buy. Listen to this. You can buy this one and I'll sell you this one for $25 because I'm keeping your mower. So I'm going to give you something for your mower because it's worth more in resale than what you owe me for this repair, for tearing this thing apart, for nothing being wrong with the mower. So he bought it. Away he goes. I used that lawnmower 5-6 times. Nothing happened to it. A guy shows up and he says, geez, I'm looking for, how much do you want for that mower? $250 sold. And he shows up this year and says to me, Wayne, I got to tell you, that's the best lawnmower I've had. And he uses it commercially. He says, I can't believe I only got to pull the cord out as though I'm going to try to set it to top dead center and the thing starts.
Yeah.
is that a Kawasaki?
Is that a Tecumseh?
It's a Briggs. And I thought the engine had some kind of special gearing in it, like the new Stills, where they got the extra
Easy
spring.
start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easy start. So I actually went to the dealership, gave them the model number and the serial number to make sure this thing didn't have some kind of easy start system in it.
Right.
And the guy says, nope, they don't. Well, I said, well, how come I can grab that recoil without getting this thing to 350 RPM, like you're supposed to spin that flywheel to create spark? I said, I just pull it like I'm trying to get it to top dead center. The thing fires up. It's almost like it's got a battery built into it.
It's well made.
That was
That's
a case
the
of us getting a good lawnmower for somebody not having a dipstick tightened.
Yeah, but that's
was
the
a-
one that you got to really be careful. Take the plug off, the wire
I was
off.
going to say that.
You check the blade.
Oh yeah.
And I'm doing that more and more and more, but I'm also forgetting to plug the damn thing back on when I'm done.
Henry, you're exactly right. Because on that one, if you touch that blade, if you got it, that thing's gonna fire up.
Yeah, even sideways, if it's
Yeah.
sitting sideways.
Is that the one, the long boy with the where the grass bag has the kill switch?
Let's see if that
It's got a
one
magnet
was.
in the grass. bag.
Yeah,
The reed
geez,
that's
switch,
the one.
reed
I think it
switch.
was. I think that is the one that's got the grass bag where it's got the kill switch built into the
magnet
for the
on
bar.
on
Yeah,
the
the
pipe,
magnet in there. Yeah.
Because my neighbor brought
can
one
fool
years
you.
ago, and it wouldn't start, and I didn't realize there was a reed switch in the mechanism.
Yeah, we got one in for repair where the guy said I can't get it started. We put a bolt in there and started it for the guy.
Yeah.
Cut the
I
head
bought-
off and just dropped the bolt in.
I
Mhm.
bought
Right by the
John-
sensor.
I
Yeah.
bought a John's Red lawnmower, aluminum deck, 6 horse or 5, whatever they're called, 6.0 quantum primer.
Mm.
You primed it twice, you yanked it once, and it licked off. Never failed.
If I don't have a lawnmower that doesn't start in one pull, I'll ask a lot less money for it.
Yeah.
They should
No, but I
also-
mean, if you get, oh, what's it called? That model, Kenny? Where it's basically a quantum block and cylinder, but they put overhead valve on it, and it's got the carburetor out on the side. What's it called? It's like I think it comes as a 7 horse overhead valve Briggs engine. Those things are a beast to pull over. They are so heavy. And I've never had one that is a one pull wonder. Never.
too much. Yeah, there's too much inertia. You can't
Yeah,
pull it.
yeah. There's just too much going on in that engine for it to.
Well, I think this year I don't use my generator very much, but I've got an old 8 horse flathead Briggs with a generator on it, and there's so much parasitic drag on that thing I can hardly start it. I'm gonna change the flywheel and put an electric starter on it this year.
Yeah.
The flywheel has no teeth, eh?
Yeah, and you're getting too old to pull that hard, eh?
Well, yeah. Anything 8 horse. I'm telling people anything 8 horse and above, don't bring it in.
We had a 10 that didn't have an electric start. And I used to wake up the next morning after pulling that thing to get it going, 2 pulls, and my arm was just basically sore the next day.
And if you use your left arm, which I'm left-handed, you get that pain through your chest, and you're wondering, God.
And the guy that bought that generator, he only has one arm. And I said to him, "Are you sure you're going to be able to start this thing?" "Oh yeah," he said, "I can start anything." He fired it right up.
Oh well, yeah, but imagine he's got probably twice the strength in that arm
Yes.
because he does everything with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so that'll make a good video converting that old. It's a Coleman, but it says John Deere on it, but it's made by Coleman. That'll be a good video to convert that to electric start.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put a battery in it. I'm going to put just 2 studs, so you can take a pair of jumper cables and just clip it on the studs and then start it. It'd be fun. That should be a good video. I got to find the
Gary,
flywheel. I might need your help, Ken. I'm looking for the flywheel for that 8 horse horizontal brakes with teeth.
Gary, I think are you talking about a Briggs Classic, Gary? You say plastic carb on an old Briggs. The only plastic I can think of is
It's
the old on the classics.
Yeah,
That's it on the gas tank.
below the tank's below the carb.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying
But if it's
I've
Oh,
seen
it's
like the linkage. I've actually seen the throttle shafts rust solid and stuck open and all kinds of stuff on those.
I used to talk to guys that know what's going on. And in the original versions of those had all kinds of weird auto chokes and vacuum chokes and sucker choke and pulsar choke and pulsar prime. And they finally came up with the little Briggs Classic with nothing fancy, a little rubber push, and away they go.
Yep.
I've converted some of those old ones to pulsar to the classic.
I've even had the cracked intake pipe too, the plastic intake pipe.
Yeah.
I've seen them where they've come in and that plastic tube's been off where it fell off.
Yeah, spraying
I
oil
just
or sucking
take some-
air.
Yeah, I just take some seal all, put it around the
Yeah.
outside, shove it back in, let it.
Yeah, I've
set
seen
up.
it. Yeah, where it cracks off and it's just hanging there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I like the
I've had
classic.
guys try and
They take
tighten
a
them
little
and they
more work
crack
than the quantum. The classics take a little more maintenance than the quantums.
I think Jake said Briggs isn't selling those classic carbs anymore. You got to buy aftermarket.
No.
But
And I've
that's
tried
in-
those.
but-
They're
but in
not as good.
Oregon and Stens have them, and they are those are good. But if you buy the Chinese version of them,
Oh,
don't
so
go
you're
there.
saying Oregon's because Jake give me shit because I used the Briggs one. I used his last Briggs one that he had in stock on one, and I took the old one and cleaned it up. But I said, you know what? I'm keeping an OEM. I'll just put this one on because it saves me time, right? And then he said, "What'd you do with that new carb?" I said, "Well, I put it on that lawnmower." And he said, "Well, they don't sell them anymore. What are we
No.
going to do?" I said, "Well, I've got 4 OEM ones here that
Yeah,
are
but
all ready to go."
I'm sure there's thousands of them out there at the different people who stock them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the aftermarket ones are brutal. You got like
Mhm.
where the
No,
linkage
I'm
goes
saying
in,
that
you got it.
Briggs dealers.
Oh,
I know my
yes.
guy has inventory. He probably has a ton of them. You know.
I've got probably 8 of them sitting on tanks in my shed.
Yes, yeah. But we
You know
don't
me,
get a
I'm
discount.
like Hank. I got a lot of stuff in there.
We don't get a discount if I got to go to a dealer.
There you
Right?
go.
Yeah. What?
Now, Bruce, do you have a Stens account?
No, sir.
So where do you buy your Stens stuff from? Like
I just
online?
buy it online, eBay
Online?
mostly.
Yeah, because online it's likely.
4 to 5 times as much.
Oh yeah, it's
But I've
rare
got
that you'll
enough. I've
find
got
it
enough
for
old
less.
stuff around here, Wayne. I've got enough old stuff around here. With a little bit of, with a diaphragm and a little bit of squirting fluid, I can usually survive.
Yeah,
I got an Oregon account last
Brucey,
year.
I think you should place a huge order with Wayne and have him drop ship it to.
yeah. I'd have to check if I could. Like if you had a list of stuff that Stens carried that you would order,
Mm-hmm.
like say, and as long as it's over 100, I know here in Ontario it's $185 now for free shipping,
Okay.
but I think I can actually drop ship to somebody.
Okay. I will think about that. I wonder if I could have got those Honda tires. Like they were,
Brucey,
they were 30 bucks
when you
each.
see the prices, Bruce.
Yeah. They were 30 bucks each.
The price is
I
ridiculous.
don't. Stens doesn't carry that. I don't.
Oh, they don't. Eh?
No.
Well, that's probably why that was
Yeah.
actually done last fall, right? So
Yeah.
it was probably why I just did it and fixed it.
Like I forget how much. This is their catalog.
Oh,
That's
All
how much
right.
stuff they got.
And the catalog is available online too, right?
Yeah, but you want to look through this much online?
No, but the search
search
function,
buttons.
the search
That
function
makes
is
good.
a little.
That makes good bathroom reading.
Yeah. When I grew up on the farm and we had the outhouse, we'd pay big bucks for those pages.
Except
Yeah,
for the
but you don't-
lingerie. Yeah, the only ones that never got used up were the lingerie ones.
Just crumble them a couple of times.
The
then they're not
shiny
as
ones,
hard.
the shiny ones were the worst ones when you got that shiny paper.
Yeah.
Nobody invented
when I
toilet paper.
I'm
started
old
working,
enough to
though,
remember,
there-
but I didn't live on a farm. I visited the farm, and I'm old enough to remember that.
When I started working full time as an engineer 40 years ago, our favorite book, and to this day it still is, McMaster Carr.
Yeah. Good company.
Oh
Carry
yeah,
a
but
lot
I
of
mean, you
stuff.
talking a book? I'll show you my McMaster Carr. It's 6 inches thick,
Yeah.
and
And it was-
anything
and it was-
and everything is in there.
It was a good book for looking up what you could maybe possibly use to fix something.
Mm. We
You know-
buy McMaster stuff every day.
You know what I like about our little small engine community here? You can be so much more inventive than a car mechanic, right? Like when you're fixing something, you can think, maybe I'll just take my old welder and weld on a tab and drill a hole through it. And that'll hold it.
Ray,
You can't do that with a
I don't
you can't
have
do
a
that
problem
car.
with Chinesium parts per se. Ray,
And
I don't have a
Ray,
problem
and
per
also,
se with Chinese parts in general. I use them.
I think Lonkin engines are fantastic.
They are
Yeah,
great
it's a good
engines.
engine.
Yeah, that's good engine. The carburation though, is a little finicky, and it
Mhm.
doesn't take storage very well.
No, but they actually have a hemispherical
Ray, I'll tell
combustion
you.
chamber.
Yeah, they are Hemi engines, but they are good engines. It's everything around the engine that sometimes is lagging a little bit. That's why you pay less for it.
Right.
Yeah.
But the engine itself is pretty good.
Yeah, but Ray, as far as Chinesium parts, I worked on a Toro Time Master, a couple of them last week, and the guy put on a Chinesium brake arm to break one of the spindles for the safety brake. The problem is the Chinesium arm had too much of a bend in it. Instead of the brake pad hitting squarely on the brake drum, it hit off at an angle and would cock the belt every time it engaged. He smoked 3 belts before he brought it to me, where I opened it up and I go, "What the hell's that?" And I brought it to my dealer even because it was in the back of my truck. And he looks at it, he goes, "What the hell's that?" It was Chinesium. It was an offshoot, and it was literally a 1/4 inch lower in the bend. So all I'm saying is some of the Chinesium parts are not made to the strict quality standards of dimensions of OEM.
Yeah,
all
you
I'm
can.
saying. I'm not saying you
Sometimes
can't use
on a
Chinesium.
Chinesium card.
How many
or
of us use
parts-
diaphragms, gaskets?
Yeah, we call them Chinesium, but they're aftermarket parts. Some places build them better than the others,
Yeah.
even though they're both built
absolutely.
in China.
Yeah, you can order a Chinesium carburetor and the throttle arm might be wrong. So you have to take the throttle arm off your old carburetor and stick it on there so that you can fit the Z bend in.
I think the new Husqvarna branded engines on riding mowers, I think they're long sim too. So it's not bad.
What's that push mower? The new Toro push mower pacemaker, the new one. That whole thing is Chinese, man. That whole thing is just about complete Chinese. Toro. I mean, what happened to Toro? I remember when I was a kid, you had a Toro. You were the luckiest kid on the neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
And now Toro was like, I don't know, man. That's a Toro.
Yeah, but keep in mind, Briggs and Kohler both have plants in China. So,
yeah. Now, the only recommendation I could give to anybody that's buying parts that are on Amazon that are made in China, number one, look at the reviews and the star ratings of the seller. Check the reviews out. You're going to find out that, when a guy's got 4.5 stars, he might have 10 things that were really bad and 90 things that were really good. And then you might find another one that's got 4.5 where he's got 1 or 2 things that are wrong. Order from him, and when you get it, and if you're getting lucky and everything's working out fine, then keep on buying it from that supplier, even if he wants a few bucks more for it. It's worth it just for what you're going to get because you trust that guy.
Right.
Even a local eBay dealer, if you've got a good reputation with him, like Leader 41, he's really good, and I've had some excellent stuff from him. Just anything,
Now, Jake's had a few carbs, and I forget what carb it was, but I know the needle valve was $55. $55 for a needle valve. And let's say it had a solenoid on it, and the solenoid was to buy the OEM solenoid. I've seen them for a John Deere. We paid $185.
Yes, sir.
For a John Deere solenoid.
Sounds like a Briggs Walbro.
But yeah, let's say it's an $85 or $100 solenoid. We'll go and order a China carburetor for $35 and steal the needle valve and the solenoid, put it on the OEM carb, and everything works fine. Right. And then we take the other thing and we stick it in the scrap drawer for parts if we need it.
Yeah.
And it saves the customer money, and he's still got the OEM carb on.
Right. I like how you've separated all your parts off your carbs, Hank. I still have a whole huge pile of Tecumseh carbs. But you've got needles, you've got floats, you've got you've got a lot of stuff separated already. Have you still got another box of stuff that's not separated?
Yes. What I do is I'll go through it completely before I give the aluminum to my scrap man.
Okay. I parted out a Honda GCV just before I left on vacation, and that hurt. But the crankshaft wobbled over a half an inch. After I tried to straighten it, it was still like
There's something I ordered. I ordered this today.
Right, that would work.
I needed the air filter housing. I needed an air filter housing for an Echo blower or an Echo trimmer. Okay,
Yeah.
Now, I just need the air filter housing and maybe the air filter. Everything else is fine. But the
Yeah.
air filter housing from Echo was $17. Okay. The filter was $8. This here, all this, $12. I mean, how can I say no? You know what I mean?
No, you got to order it.
Yeah.
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 Just
So-
to use the plug.
And next day. Yeah.
And the new
No,
Honda.
but I'm
or the-
saying for all it is, you're getting a couple of good gaskets. You're getting
Yep.
you know.
Gaskets are normally. I mean, I bought a pack of Echo gaskets in China. I think 20. The intake gaskets. There's nothing wrong with them. They are
No.
just the same as the OEM one.
Yeah.
The only thing
Another
you have to
complaint
watch
I have
sometimes
on-
with those is to make sure that the impulse hole lines up. That's all.
Yes.
So,
You know
Ray,
the-
buy parts from China, Chinesium, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Just look at them and make sure they're part for part is the same. You know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
because
Yeah, I'll actually have the part in my hand.
Make
and
sure
I'm-
the
I've
holes
got
are
the-
tapped too.
I got a big,
Without
like
it all the way around. Yep.
my monitor in the office is 2.5 feet, right? So I'll actually zoom it out and I'll have the carburetor in my hand and I'm holding it up to the picture on the computer screen. And I'm making sure that it's like this is here. Yep. I'm sure we've all done that. I'm sure we've
I
all
bought-
done that.
I bought a pack of 50 of the little gaskets for the primer ones on the Quantums.
Well,
But you know what? On some of that gasket paper, it said "Made in the U.S."
Okay, you guys, this is being honest. I need about a dozen of these little buggers.
Yep.
Where can I get them?
Why
Those
don't
are
you
low
pop
idle
up
jets.
Yep, slow
Well-
idle jet on a GCB 160.
oh, it's
eBay.
just a screw.
No,
No,
it slips in. It's
Press
got-
it in, there's two O-rings on it.
It's
Okay.
the idle jet.
Hey, pop out the
that's
press.
the pilot jet. That's the pilot
the
jet.
pilot jet.
Pilot
yeah.
jet.
Yeah,
Why
But
do you need them?
they plug off, and you
Yeah,
can,
but
and when,
Do you
and
need
when
the
you
whole
muck with,
thing or just the brass insert or what?
yeah.
I'd like. Well, actually, all I need is the washers or the O-rings.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
you can-
O-rings.
Sorry, you bet. I got Paige.
I bought
One
I bought the
I'm
O-rings.
right into something here, True. Just
Yeah, you could get the O-rings, Bruce.
I was just showing.
Yeah, but hey, do you have a part number for the O-ring, Wayne, from like McMaster
I
or
don't,
somewhere?
not
Or what
on me,
size
but
that
I know
O-ring is?
I know the O-rings are available. And then if that
Also,
little jet is plugged, like we just take a micro drill and use the drill to clean it out because it's so fine.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
watch
but
you don't
I've
break the
actually-
drill bit off in it.
yeah, but I've
Paige.
actually done a video
See you
when
guys.
you break it off, you can take it out with a hook-shaped pick. And
Yeah,
you can
I
take
saw
it out
you
with
do
the
that.
drill in from the back. But here's
Yeah.
the thing: those O-rings, though, if you have a part number, give me the part number because every O-ring chart I looked in, that size, that cross section wasn't available. I could get the diameters, but I couldn't get that small of a cross section.
I
think
bought a bag of 20 of those little O-rings. I can't. This is 5 years ago.
I think Mower Medic had a video on those.
Yeah,
Did it?
Might have
Okay,
been.
take a look.
might have been. I might have seen it there, and then, but yeah, they're true. I mean, you can find the size in an O-ring kit, but it's too thick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need the right cross section, the smaller cross section.
Yeah. I think I might have found it on eBay in China somewhere, probably.
Now, whenever I reinstall mine, I always give them a shot of silicone.
Yeah, but you
spray.
got to remember, Ray.
Me too.
Just remember on those pilot jets, there's 3 different lengths on those pilot jets. 3 different lengths,
Yeah.
and it does make a
And-
difference.
and-
Not all of them are the same. Some have a slightly different diameter.
And some of the guys that do karting with the Honda engines, you can get the pilot jet in different sizes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but some of them
Well,
are a little
Jake's-
longer, and some of them are
Yeah.
different. different shoulder
I mean jet size.
Jet size, yeah. Jake's gone and drilled those out to get rid of hunting.
Yeah, I open them up from 13,000 to about 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to go more than that.
No.
Yeah,
But he has a problem frequently clogging up.
He's
So-
got to clean his gas tank.
That's what I was going to say.
yeah, that's probably.
And I bet you he's surprised at how much crap's in there.
Yeah.
Like
But
leaves.
Ray,
I've
but
seen-
Ray, Right
I
on the
couldn't believe I pulled one out that had full leaves in it, like leaves.
Yeah.
and Ray, on your regular push mower, the in tank filter is not enough, because there will be stuff going through that filter that won't go through that pilot jet. So yeah, you gotta clean your tank.
Yeah.
Maybe put in an extra inline filter.
Hey, guys, it's been
Okay.
2.5+ hours, so I'm going to end it here. So I got to head
Okay.
over to Mom's for dinner in about 20 minutes. So
Good time today.
I just want to say happy. Have a
Happy
good
Easter,
holiday out there wherever
everybody.
you are. And
Happy Easter.
tomorrow morning,
Happy Easter.
for the WhatsApp guys, tomorrow morning, I don't know if Duchess is open tomorrow. It's Easter. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
Probably
we'll
only
see what
Christmas that
I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
see what
see you
happens.
guys.
All right. Take it easy,
It's
everybody.
been great.
Take care, guys. See you.
Oh, we lost Wayne. Where'd you go? Why'd you
Yeah,
go, Wayne?
He always disappears.
I haven't seen the.
You're still not great.